for y'all.
Damn, why you giving it up like that? I'm editing all this shit out.
He lied. My bad. Y'all niggas worship him. But how y'all doing?
Feeling good. What's going on?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You
Kind of
sure?
hungover, but I'm good.
Oh, that's why you was a little.
I am. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm trying to conceal it, but whatever. Like I'm a little.
If you pass out, you pass out. It is what it is.
I listen.
Was
I'm
it worth
trying.
it? Was it worth it? Was it fun? Whatever you did.
Well, it was work,
Okay.
and I like overindulged a little bit. So
Okay.
like,
Are you a bartender, a bottle girl,
a dancer.
Are you a dancer?
Yes.
Wait, what kind of dancer?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Exotic.
Like a stripper.
Oh, for real?
Exotic
Okay,
dancer.
that's different.
That's
Hold on,
lit.
clap it up for her. Clap it up for her.
That's lit.
Let's get straight to the shit.
Get straight into it.
How long you been doing it for?
Well, like I took a hiatus, so I say like I did it for like a year in 2015.
Okay.
And then I made like a return at the beginning of this year, like
that's
January.
awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
What led you into becoming
That's
an
why I asked that
exotic
same
dancer?
question.
Just the appeal of like the money. You
Okay.
know what I mean? Like I was doing like administrative work
Okay.
and
It's a crazy jump to go.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
Office to the streets.
Yeah.
I mean it is what it is. Like
Yeah.
and then when I first started, it's 2015.
Okay.
So you have like, you know, Rihanna doing like what I forget what song, Throw It Up.
Yeah.
It's
Hold
like
up,
a
hold up.
real, you know,
Yeah.
strip club culture started to like, I don't know, have like a real effect. Like I'm online, you're on Instagram, you see girls making like real bags of money, and I'm making like $300 or $400
a week.
Yeah, a week, like after taxes, like.
Mm-hmm.
And the first night that I, you know, ever worked, ever danced, like I made my entire check in like the span of a few hours.
Now, are you in one of them raunchy strip clubs or one of them white boy, you know, it's like strip clubs, but you know, it's different energy. Like which energy you in?
Well, when I first started, my first club was Perfections. And I only worked like literally just a single night.
Are you familiar? Are you?
This gave me some.
No, like,
That was a time. It was a time.
Yo, I'm
It was a time when strip clubs was really on the rise.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
What,
Yeah,
Perfection?
Perfection and Scarlet.
I love
Scarlet was
Perfections.
like really big.
I
Yeah.
love Perfection used to be my shit.
And King of Diamonds in Miami. I love King of Diamonds.
Yeah.
She
I
was
mean,
lit.
King of Diamonds even now.
When Sin City was going, it was like a time where strip clubs was a place to be. I don't know if it's still like that,
I
but
feel like it's still like that now.
Nah,
Still
strip
with like
clubs still-
with like rap culture. It's still like that.
you got the
Strip
body
club
butter.
still is.
I don't know. I think it's very different now.
I think it's different more so because like that wave of like that economic burst has like kind of died down, but it's still very much like a cultural thing. I think, you know, especially for us, like.
I think it's cultural. I just feel like now it's become
A little watered down.
like you remember the beginning of Paid in Full
yeah.
when everybody was just outside just taking pictures, like niggas just showing up to be like this. You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what the strip club is now. Like everybody's just there
Just
to kinda,
posted
like,
up.
Yes.
to
And
kind
that
of just
is
like
a
look
fact.
a certain way. It ain't even really like
Right.
But do you think it's also you're thinking the way that you're thinking because a lot of women go to the strip club now? Because like now it's not even like a gentleman's place to like have fun where
that's a good,
a lot
yeah,
of
that's
women just
true.
like interfered in the territory. Like
women definitely like they definitely what's the word I'm
How
looking
did
for?
that happen?
Intruded on
Yeah.
that was ours.
yeah.
What's that? Strip club?
Yeah.
That was ours.
And now women are just like
They
there
took it
all
over.
the time.
Like it's like, nah, we don't want to. I don't want to share this space with you.
So wait, but I got a question for you. Now, being a stripper, does that interfere with your personal life and like dating and stuff, or how does that work?
It does. Like, I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, it has no effects. With me though, like, because I took this hiatus, like, and I always, like, I never exclusively stripped until maybe like this year.
Okay.
So before then, like, I always had like a regular like corporate job.
So
So
you can hide it.
yeah, it was something like now, like, this shit is way more like open than when I started. It was something like you were able to fly under the radar and not be like really out there. Like people didn't have to know you were a stripper. But now there's like a pressure to be like all on social media with it.
Yeah, you have to show it. Like,
Yeah, or
come to my
else
bar.
like, you know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
so relationship wise, it wasn't the most negative experience, especially because the person I was dating was like really understanding. But it you know, created hurdles. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I remember being in a strip club and there was this woman in there. I was like, she is bad. And I literally walked up to her, whispered in her ear, like, baby, you don't need to do this.
So you was
Nigga said,
gonna
"I can
save
end this
her?
for you tonight."
Were you gonna
Listen.
save her? Like
What? Save her? Listen, baby, look, you listen. I can show you a better life. We could get the same exact money as you making, maybe even more, without you showing ass and titties. Like, it's okay. However, though, I do say for strippers, or just anybody, I'm a person, I respect the hustle. Me and homie was talking about that earlier. Like, I respect the hustle, the grind, and I think that my only issue with strippers is, and I'm even saying I don't really know you, but I'm gonna say it, to you or whoever. I feel like strippers come into it just loving the lifestyle of it, right? They come, they get the bags, fast money, you know, start sniffing coke, start, using the alcohol as depressants to be able to like cope throughout the day. And it's like they start to enjoy the lifestyle of it, which takes away from the idea
More
of the
than
real
money.
reason why they started fucking with it in the first place, which is to get the money and then hopefully do some other shit with the bread so that you don't gotta be selling ass and titties no more. You know what I'm saying? And I think that, like, don't get me wrong, like for females,
Let me ask you a
actually,
question. I'm sorry.
go ahead.
How do you stand there
Mm-hmm.
and then buy the ass and titties? Like,
Here's
you
the
be
thing.
in the spot, like, yeah, I'm with it.
I'm
But then you saying,
100%.
like, you
You
see how
said buy the
doing.
ass, buy it.
Yeah, I know.
He's saying
I
they
don't-
selling ass and titties, but
Yeah,
he's
that's
the
what it
customer.
is.
At the same time, I'm confused.
I don't want to.
So,
I don't agree with that though. Like,
I have fun with it. Like, it's entertainment, just like everything else. The difference is, though, I don't want a woman to be like in her 40s still stripping. Like, that's retarded to me. Like,
Can't say retarded no more.
why? Oh, you can't say the actual word,
Yeah,
retarded?
yeah, can't say
All right,
that
well,
no
that's
more.
stupid to me.
Yeah.
Let me, I
Timestamp
that. I clean that.
My bad.
So that's stupid to me, right? Because it's supposed to be just like selling drugs, in my opinion, right? Like, if you out hustling in the streets doing what you do, to me, certain things is a young nigga sport.
Facts.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Get the bread, do what you do. You take whatever hits that come with it. After, like, a certain age, it's like, yo, the mindset should be, nah, I gotta live a different type of life. I still want that same type of money,
See, but this is why I
but I
hate
gotta
Tasha.
live a different type of quality of life.
Change the routine.
This right here is why I hate Tasha.
wait,
This
explain,
right here.
explain.
Because, bro,
From Power.
Yes.
What you talking about? Yeah.
oh,
You talking about Tasha from
rest in
Power.
power, my nigga Ghost.
Oh, my
He
God.
wanted to get out. He wanted to get out. Like, he was just like, yo, this is not like, I don't want to do this shit no more. That's what she wanted. That's all she wanted.
Niggas don't understand.
He died for nothing, bro.
Niggas don't understand. It's
Yo.
you can make the same amount of money, if not more, doing it legally. The problem is niggas is not using their resources. Niggas not really sitting down and putting together different plays and plans
And then
on
also
how to
people
get the
aren't-
bigger bag.
And people aren't
So
patient enough because people like fast money
Nobody's
too.
patient.
I wouldn't say nobody. There are people
When
that
I
are
say
patient.
nobody, I'm just saying like the mother, like niggas ain't patient. Niggas don't understand. Now think about it. The same amount of time you took to build up whatever time frame in the strip club, you could use that same time, do your thing. But now, if you have a plan to say, all right, cool. If I know I'm making what you was making about $500 a week,
For what? You talking about
working-
regular job?
regular job.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So now, if you're doing $500 a week, now you're able to do that in a day. Cool. I know, and I'm just throwing numbers out there. I know, like, all right, cool. If I was able to survive off of this, cool. Let me tuck some bread and start mapping a plan
That's
and
an
give
absolute.
myself a
That's
time
a perfect
frame
thought frame. Mhm.
to get this off. I don't give a fuck. Do what you do. Get
Yeah.
your bread. Me personally, I respect everybody. I don't give a fuck if you sell drugs. I don't give a fuck sell pussy. I'm talking about actually selling. I don't give a fuck what you do. But understand that you gotta come with a plan to be able to like, all right, cool. Let me make this bread and then do some other shit.
Would you date a stripper?
Good question.
Of course he would.
I don't know. It's 50-50. I don't know.
So what's your reason that you would not date a stripper?
I mean, because in my mind, most of them ain't just stripping. And I could be
It's a
wrong.
fact.
But in my mind,
Oh, you experienced it?
most of them ain't just stripping.
Experience what?
No, but you said
Exactly.
that's a fact. So what were you saying that's a
No,
fact for?
women aren't only stripping. People are paying to play in the strip club.
That's
And that's why I asked you.
For
I said,
sure.
did you experience that?
I never
come
paid
with
to
the right
play.
bag,
Oh, okay.
nigga. He
In
gonna
the
get
strip
some
club?
pussy.
So how do you guys know this if you've never had this personal experience? Like,
They-
where do you get that information
Exactly.
from?
Well, I'm a promoter. I know women who work in the strip club. It's a price. I know people who are avid strip club goers. They're
Facts.
paying to play.
That's a fact.
That I agree with. Like, this is something I've experienced. Like, do I personally engage in this? No. Like
If
I
you
said,
did,
like,
would you tell?
Would you be
I
honest?
don't. There's no reason. I mean, it's something that's assumed anyway. So what would be?
okay.
You know what I mean? Like, there's more like friction from people. I mean, like, there's more resistance believing that I don't engage in what is typically, seen as like a common thing. So like, if I did it, what skin would it be off my back? I guess.
There's a lot of dudes aren't really getting sex like that in their own household. It's only a certain amount of men that's having sex. The other men are paying for it. They coming in, I got 3,000 for you. Just to, you know what I mean? Who gonna say no to that?
Plenty
Listen.
of girls say no to that.
No, I'm saying not plenty. Of course, plenty. But
Listen,
some of them not gonna say no
Yeah,
to that.
'cause it's-
no,
3,000.
look,
3,000
look,
is a
look.
lot of money when
People
you
quick.
just...
Women are doing that for free.
Listen,
Yeah.
bro, bitches that not strippers ain't
Women,
saying no
women,
to
women,
3,000.
women.
That's not strippers ain't saying
trying to
no
help this nigga
to
today.
$3,000 for sex.
That's
Period.
not true.
Listen, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm talking about like women that you would never guess. I'm telling you, a nigga come up with the offer that they can't refuse. You know what they doing? They might feel bad later, but they gonna lay down.
They gonna take that.
Yo.
They gonna lay down. No, real talk.
Yo.
Do you want pussy like that?
Like to pay for pussy? 3,000?
I ain't gonna lie. I said this
Well,
before.
we don't have men like us don't have to pay 3,000.
Yeah, I about to say like
Wait,
I
what
never.
type of man are you? What are you talking about?
We just different.
What
I don't
okay.
have to do that. I could tell he doesn't have to pay 3,000. I could tell he doesn't have to pay 3,000.
It's a difference though.
I'm not saying I'm.
But there are men
illest
like
in the
you
world.
guys that would pay 3,000 still.
No,
Because
true.
It's like
I don't know any
I don't
men
know.
like us that will pay 3,000.
What are you talking
I don't
about?
know them
There's
personally.
sugar
I
babies
don't know them
everywhere.
personally.
That's
Yeah,
more
nah.
so like the type of man, like what he's seeking, more than it is like just any average.
But not even
guy.
that. Look at these rappers that like seek these girls on Instagram just to like have fun with them for
But
a
they're
night.
not
They'll-
paying for the pussy.
Yes, they are paying
No,
for
they
pussy.
not.
They,
Nope.
So what-
a wise man once told me he not paying for the pussy. He paying to get rid of her.
He's
It's
paying her
a
to leave.
difference.
He's paying her to leave.
He's paying her to leave. So like, if I give you money, right? There's no real obligation for you to want to stick around. See, if I'm a rapper, if I'm famous, you actually benefit more by just being around me. That's how you turn into the Jadas and the Aries. What I don't want is for nothing to be attached to me. So I want to have sex, I want to have fun, but guess what? Hey, take this couple dollars and you're gonna go
Hush
and
money.
do what you're gonna do. That's it. That's
I
it.
don't know. I don't like. I feel like she's still gonna milk the situation.
Milk it. They know that. Let me tell you, these dudes, they know what time it is. So it's like, for them, it's like, I'd rather give you this couple dollars and let you go do what you gotta do, so that now there's no pressure on me to deal with you in no type of other fashion, like no type of, especially if I'm not trying to wife you. I'm not trying to wife you. I'm
Most
having
women
fun.
know that if they come in
That's
contact
it.
with a celebrity, that they won't be wife. They just trying to,
They trying to have fun.
Come
have
up with a
sex.
quick.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go get a
Give me a
couple
couple dollars, go shopping, go do what you're gonna do.
The average woman knows that if they
it.
come across like whoever, Trey Songz, whoever, that Trey Songz not gonna wife them
That's
if
it.
they come in contact with him.
So you're gonna get what you're gonna get at the moment. And that's it. If it's something that's worth my while, I might see you when I come back into the city. I might not, because it's gonna be something else. And that's just how the game goes. That's why I was telling her, like, if you making this bread, then I don't understand, like, if a woman understands, like, yo, it's a nigga in the club, he throwing a lot of money in the spot. And if he throwing a shot at you, you could make 1,000, but he throwing an extra little shot at you to get some pussy at the end of the night or whatever, however y'all link up. I don't care what nobody say. You know, I like throwing out my own little percentages in my mind. 90% of them is going for it.
That's a big number.
It's
a really big
such a
number.
big number.
Yeah, that's
Such
a big
I mean,
number. I don't
you in there,
believe.
so
I would
don't
say.
know.
I would just say.
I would-
50%.
I would say
50%.
70%.
That's what I'm saying. So
I'm saying
you're
90.
in that lifestyle,
It's
right?
It's a strong,
That's
it's a
Depends on the
strong
number.
one, maybe two that got like the real mindset of, nah, this is just work. I'm here to do this, and I'm going home.
You said one, maybe two out of
One,
the
maybe
entire
two.
strip club.
I'm saying out of 10 women, one, maybe two of them is actually on some, this is work.
80%.
Okay, but you being in that lifestyle, do you agree with him? Like you?
No, I think it may be way less than that. I would say like 65, 70. I'm not gonna say 90. That's like
65, 70. Come on.
I think 70.
It all
I think
depends
it's
on the
more.
type of
I don't know.
place
I
you're
think it's
talking
more.
about. Also,
I think it's more.
If you're gonna say like some ratchet strip club with girls who are clearly desperate for money, who are making no money all night long, like of course that increases the chances that and guys are predators. They know this. They know who to scout. Like you know what I mean. So
Yo, even
that
when-
floors your.
Some guys.
But I mean, yeah, okay, some guys. But that skews your.
All right, let me ask you a question, and I want you like be real about this. Do you know women who make good money and still want to spend other niggas' money? Yes or no?
Right, but that doesn't mean you have to give your pussy.
Yes
for
or
it.
no? Just yes or no?
Yes.
Okay,
I think you're
so-
underestimating a lot of women that there are guys that genuinely pursue like strippers. I'm talking about
1,000%. I'm agreeing with
like
that.
they want to like make an impression and they don't. I don't know any guy that likes easy pussy. Like, it might sound desirable, like, oh my God, I give her 1,000, it's gonna happen. But there's girls that are on to game. Like, that's not moving them. They make money in the club. They're gonna leave with $500. They don't need your 1,000 when they're gonna make another 500 tomorrow. Like, and the benefit that they'll have is you'll never be able to say you have my pussy. That's more valuable. There's like a social currency when not being passed around. So while you may have these assumptions, girls are strategic. Everybody's not fucking for money like that. Like
no
not
matter
just
how
because
you know.
they're getting thrown at it. A girl's gonna be smart. Like I'm not gonna fuck him. He knows him. You know what I mean?
And not even that.
1,000 is
I
not
think in
worth
this
it.
I feel like
situation,
other
you can
strippers
speak
teach
for
other
yourself.
strippers the game too, to like not even do it.
I think
So I
in
don't.
this-
That's why I'm like.
I think in
that's a
this
high number.
situation, she could speak for herself.
Right.
I ain't gonna. I'm be real.
I'm not
Human nature,
the only
yeah,
one
that's
like
not really
that. There's
happening like
I
that.
think you should give.
I'm gonna be real.
strippers
Because
more
as a guy,
credit.
as a man who deal with other like niggas hanging out, I'm telling you, you go on the spot, you see the energy. I know what time it is. I know which one of my mans, whoever clipping who doing what, and niggas whispering, and she noticed this a nigga who getting that bag. Let's not get it twisted. Even if you making $500, right? Let's be real. You can make $500, $1,000. They always want more. One thing I learned when I was in the
Yeah, but
streets
why do you
hustling.
think everybody got to lay down for it?
No, listen what I'm telling you. One thing I learned when I was in the streets hustling, when you making money like that, you spending money just as fast.
That is the fact.
That's true. Yeah.
You spending
that is
money
true.
just as fast. So it don't matter how you look at it, you're gonna always want and chase the next bag. So
Yeah, but the
could
bag that
say-
you're talking about
you
comes
could say-
with like every bag is not a good bag.
you saying that, and I
You
agree
think I'm
with
the
you.
only person?
I didn't say you're not. I didn't say you're the only person.
Majority
But-
rules.
but
You know what I'm saying?
you're
You're an
saying-
exception to the rule.
Correct.
Yeah, but okay, but I
Correct.
think you're not giving
But I can't-
women
you
enough
can't-
credit. I think there's a lot of women
like,
that
you can't even call her the exception. She's actually in that lifestyle, telling you guys that she knows these people that she's working with. That's
Okay,
not
so I'm in the
doing
lifestyle
it.
too.
Exactly, but she's not.
I'm not a
woman
stripper?
might, pardon me, God. A woman
go
might
ahead.
be telling her like, "Hey, yeah, we do this, do that," but behind closed doors,
She doing whatever.
she doing whatever she doing. for
See,
the
but
money.
then here's
But
where
then
it
you
get
can flip
tricky.
that and say the same thing for Vi. His boys can be saying, "I'm fucking
And
her," but
never
he's not
fuck.
really fucking her.
That's not happening.
and you know how
What are
often
you talking
that
about?
happens?
Niggas line their dick every single
nah, niggas
fucking
lie.
day.
I'm
What are you
not
talking
talking
about?
about that.
Not when you pay for it.
You gonna say
Everybody
I paid,
when you pay
I paid
for it.
$1,000 to smash that and be lying? That's
And
kind of
nobody
but a nigga-
But
lying
hold on.
if she's that top
Imagine
stripper,
being-
you could lie about fucking this top stripper and you really didn't fuck her.
Nobody real is doing that.
Imagine being like a girl. You're making great money dancing, just doing your regular thing, right? And then a guy comes like, "Here, yo, here's $1,000." But you know this nigga, he like, you know what I mean? Like, this is a nigga who's just trouble. Like, why? You know what I mean? It's shit like that that's gonna, like, I guess, change a girl who might otherwise do that.
The
Like, she's
reason
gonna
why
think about those repercussions.
the reason why I feel like my numbers is higher because regular girls do it. Regular
Do what?
girls who don't have the heart to strip in the club,
That's my point.
they doing it. So if regular girls is taking niggas' money and fucking,
Yo,
then
but
you
it's a
gotta
lot.
know.
But it's a lot of
That's
niggas.
not a regular
it's a lot of
girl,
niggas
that's a
dishing out money
prostitute.
that ain't touching nothing though.
That's true too.
No,
very
true.
true.
Let's
I
be
know,
very clear.
No, I
Yes.
agree.
This
I
nigga
agree.
spending money and mad at the end of the day. Like,
Yup.
damn,
You're right. I agree.
I done
but
booked this whole trip,
Yep.
and I'm in the
But-
room videotaping her because I'm mad she won't fuck me.
Even
So I'm
those
trying to
niggas
embarrass her
though,
now.
Yep.
Even those niggas though, think about this though. Even those niggas still got whatever it takes to create the illusion. And sometimes all you need is the illusion. Sometimes all you need is the
We
illusion.
living in a sad ass world.
Nah,
I
for
mean,
real.
look,
I'm so disappointed right now.
it's real.
Like,
It's
damn,
real.
son.
But would you? But you
Perception
never
can
answered
have
the
an
question,
average
though.
dude
didn't.
having sex
You
with a
didn't answer
model.
the question.
Say it again.
Perception can have an average dude having sex with a model.
All the time. Yo, perception
Just because
is
he
100%
think that
reality.
he has certain things. He can front. He can get a rental for the day, do whatever. Yeah,
Tinder
but
swindler.
get his man chained, whatever.
Whatever.
That's a real thing.
That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Get you a jet. Take on a jet for the first date.
So boom, you see, Rel said he a promoter. I know Rel. Rel the promoter at the club, at the strip club that she's working in. I tell yo, Rel, what can we do to make this shit look like it's a movie for me? Rel like, yo, you know what?
Bring over some bottles.
We could bring over the bottles. Don't drink all of them. No, real talk.
Nah, he's spitting facts right now.
I know, because I'm a
Niggas do that
promoter.
for
I
real?
came from that.
That's
no,
too
real
much to do.
talk.
That's too much for some
Look,
pussy.
no, it's a game, though. It's a game.
It ain't really for
It's
pussy,
not
it's
just
for
for the
status.
pussy. It's for the... Niggas don't understand. Status actually means something. There's a lot of niggas walking around with status with no bread. Niggas got the status, though. Bring over 10 bottles to the spot, to my table. My table's looking real lit. 10 bottles. Mind you, only 2-3 of them might get touched. 7 of them, they going back. I'm paying on 2 or 3, but I'm paying for the look. Got a couple niggas, couple chicks, niggas doing a couple things. So now, I'm pretty sure everybody been in a strip club, right? You see the most lit sections, that's where all the strippers want to run to, right? All right, cool. If they want to run to that for that bread, hold on, let's be clear. Most strip clubs is sharing tips. So
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of the
true.
money that's being thrown on them floors is a nigga coming, walking around,
Collecting it in
collecting
the bag.
all that shit,
Throwing it in
and
the
splitting
bag.
that shit between 20 bitches. So now,
Females.
females, women. So now, everybody who claim that bag is whatever it is, it ain't that for every stripper. Hands down. Now you do got some elite strippers that do their numbers. And even them, they might not fuck with an average nigga who got some bread, but now them elite strippers, they might be chasing the 8 boogies, the French Montanas. Though they might be chasing that different type of bag. But let's be clear. Everybody got a price. Now,
But is
For
that
a
a stripper
man-
thing or is that just a human nature thing?
that's
That's
a
a good
human
question.
nature thing.
Thing.
But
That's
that's
a good
why I
question.
said
No
to
matter
you,
the title.
No,
But that's
what
why
I'm
I said
saying.
to
That's
you.
not exclusive to
But that's why I said
strippers.
to you, if you think that if it's a human nature thing and women in general could do it, don't you think that the actual strippers would be just a little bit higher because they're directly in that line of work?
No, because there are other factors that contribute to this.
Like what?
Like the desperation level. Like if you're a stripper and you have a day job, you're not as pressed to be fucking for money. As a girl who really has to go home, she has no way to feed her kids. Like that song. Like, you know what I'm saying? Those girls are more likely to get down like that.
So how
But
does
if you're also, some strippers have like niggas. They got niggas that really take care of them. That understand like, yo, this is your extra bread. Maybe you have like business ambitions and want to do whatever with that bread. I'll hold this down while you do your thing. And you know what I mean? So those girls are not fucking for money either. They have niggas that have names in the streets. Them fucking for money is gonna sully that nigga's name. And why would they do that?
Because they
And
want
he's
to be
holding them down.
attached to status.
Yeah, but how many niggas with status is throwing bread to fuck like that?
A lot.
A lot.
I'm talking about in
A lot.
a regular strip club setting, like on a regular basis. If every now and then, all right, that's a different conversation. But I mean, like regularly, like girls who are selling pussy in the club. It's more of like, you know what I mean? It's their circumstances.
So let me ask you a question. Let me change gears. Do you have a plan outside of this?
100%.
You mind sharing it or?
Well, yeah, I have like a business plan
Right.
that I formulated, and it's like it's close to completion, but basically it's like on the surface it appears to be like an average lingerie boutique, but my idea is to I want something way more scalable, like a conglomerate of businesses, but the short version is like I want to take like Playboy and urbanize it. Calendars, like
dope.
You know what I mean? Lingerie. You see how Playboy has like all these revenue streams. They do lingerie, they do parties, they do all these. That's my thing. And I especially, more than anything, want to create a space for strippers because this industry is so misogynistic, sexist, and like, I think more females need to be in positions of power. Like, it's so crazy that, you know what I mean? Like, it's a female dominated industry, like as far as the labor is concerned, but you have like men
in charge of everything.
Yeah.
in everything.
Okay.
And they obviously.
Why do you think that is?
I was just about to say, you know why that is though?
Why is that? I mean, I have like, I'd like to hear what you think.
It all started because of protection. You're paying this person to protect you. That's not, but like it correlates to like prostitution and brothels. You always had a man that was in the forefront because other niggas wouldn't step to these females because there was a strong man protecting them.
I disagree with that. I think you guys are really losing the entertainment value behind clubs. It's not about, like you were saying earlier, like, oh, you know, you're selling titties, you're selling ass. A lot of girls are like putting on a real show. Like, sex appeal is not just titties and ass. That would make like every female sexy, and that's just not true. Like,
That's true. There's a lot of work that goes into it. They be
No.
climbing on the poles, like sliding down and shit.
Right, there's like
Yeah.
girls who really
Work on their
dance.
craft, yeah.
Yeah, like
I can agree
everything
with
is
that.
not just, oh, I got titties and ass, give me money.
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It is some. It's some. But like,
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I think it's New York.
Niggas don't appreciate that part. Niggas do
I
not
don't even live in
care.
New York no more. I don't live in New York
But
no more.
I do think
and
that-
I travel literally for a living. I've been to damn near all the urban like strip club and even some of the white shits.
You gotta
and
go.
And the difference, I've been to both. I know both sides.
How can you say that about Miami?
I
I go to
it's a-
Miami as a dancer, and I'm like in awe of the other dancers because they're
in
like,
Miami,
so...
in Miami, same thing. The reality of it is,
They
right?
beast
yes.
in Miami. I ain't gonna lie. They get crazy out
No,
there.
they get
It's
crazy. They
real
get crazy
entertainment.
everywhere.
It's not just like, oh, I'm
But
coming
what I'm-
here to
but-
buy somebody's ass. It's like, yo,
when you
I'm
in
gonna have a good
Miami,
time.
regardless if you're in Miami, regardless if you're in Atlanta, regardless if you're in Houston, I don't care what city you in, right? At the end of the day, men are coming for what? To be entertained by ass and titties. Now, a man, he not gonna sit there and say, oh yeah,
That was a good move.
that was a great move. You did a good spin.
Yeah.
Like
That was
niggas,
fire.
Now don't get me wrong. There's sometimes we look and be like, oh shit, shorty getting busy. But at the end of the day, niggas is looking for ass and titties. Or you might have a man who like just pretty women. She don't gotta have fat ass and titties. He might just have a pretty face, right? Either way, he's coming in like for the women. Or
Right, of
if he
course.
got a girl, him and Shorty coming to the spot, they come and enjoy whatever it is for the moment and to go home and do their thing. It's one of the two. Like, and I don't care what city, state you in, that's just what it is.
I just feel like New York, there's a lot less. I think in New York, girls just get the body parts and they think that's enough. I went to Miami, it's a totally different arena. Like, you got girls, they're just not average girls. Like, they're not average dancers. Like, I feel like it's more of an elite arena. And I think that is what strip clubs are, like, or what they should be. Like, New York, I don't know what's going on in New York, but
Do you enjoy it?
I do. Like, I'm not going to be ashamed to say, like, yeah, I like to dance. It's what I like to do. It's something, it's not anything I ever relied on, like, oh my God, I'm going to make a life out of this. It's something I did as like a side hustle. But it benefited me. It's like, all right, if I can come out here and make this type of money, like, you know what I mean?
You're not from New York?
No, I'm from New York.
Oh, okay.
I'm from Queens.
Oh,
Big Queen.
What
Queens
was
get the
that? What was that? Oh.
Now, but
I'm
that
a
right there is
Brooklyn nigga.
conflicting to me though.
What?
Oh,
What
boy.
exactly?
Hearing a woman say, yeah, I like to dance.
Why is that conflicting?
There's nothing wrong with liking to dance.
But
But like, let's be let's
but
be
let's
real.
be very clear, right?
Let's be-
we're going to bring up the morality of it all, right?
No. I don't listen. I can't
You don't
judge
judge.
nobody's
You're not judging.
morale. Like that ain't for me to speak
No,
on.
because there's certain people like for example, a sex worker, right? Some sex workers really love sex so much that they're like, why not get paid for it?
No,
So like that person would actually tell you, I enjoy what I do. Like you know what I'm
no,
saying?
I agree, but
It's
still,
a lane for everybody.
It's a lane for everybody.
There's workers
hands
in
down.
every field.
Yeah.
Hands down. We had one of the show with a
Yeah,
sex worker.
yeah, I love that episode.
She's a porn star, right?
Okay.
And the reality of it is, regardless to how you look at it, she will even tell you. Like, at the end of the day, there's still negative connotations that come with whatever that thing is. So you gotta understand, you gotta take the good with the bad. And I think when somebody says, yeah, I like to dance, okay, cool. You could be a dancer without being a stripper. Right or wrong? Right?
But maybe the type of dancing, like, you know what I'm saying?
What I'm trying to tell you
the
is,
person could like the thrill
what
of
I'm
an
trying to tell
audience
you is
watching
It's a
her.
lifestyle. Stripping is a
That is
lifestyle.
it's a
exactly what
lifestyle.
it is.
No,
So, like,
no, but
what I'm
no,
trying to tell you is,
no, but like
It's
I
more
would
of a
tell you-
lifestyle than like
I wouldn't say
a
that.
talent.
Say if the person actually has a thrill off of having an audience and people like being in awe of who she is in that moment. Like,
So-
there's so many reasons why a person can love what they're doing.
So if
You
I was
can't
a
just-
drug dealer-
you can't just like minimize why a person would like something because you can't see it yourself. You know
this is
what I'm
what
saying?
I'm saying though. If
I
I
don't
was a
think
drug
we
dealer,
minimize-
if I was a drug dealer, right, and I gave you, if you asked me, so Via, why you selling drugs? I like to sell shit. That's why I like to hustle.
Why do we
you
always
would
associate-
you would look at me and say, well, Via, you do realize there's other shit out there that you can sell that don't gotta be drugs.
Can I ask you something? Why do you make this association between drug dealing and dancing?
I'm gonna tell you why.
It's the same. It's one and the same.
It's literally in the same arena.
It's in the same cipher. Yep.
It's in the same. It go hand in hand.
Of course.
So providing,
It go hand in
like,
hand.
The regular average
substance.
dude, point stuff. The regular average dude can't afford the strip club.
Okay.
Who's in the strip club? Scammers,
Niggas
drug
that making
dealers.
bread.
It's one and the
That's
same.
what it is.
That's the small demographic.
People who got
of
money to
people,
blow.
though.
That's who in the strip club. People who got money to blow.
But if you go, okay, we were talking earlier about the
Outside
different
of doctors
types
and
clubs.
lawyers.
Right. Why don't you guys think that those are probably more the regular clientele?
Those
Then
are
there
the
are
ones that's paying for
scammers.
it.
Paying for what?
Pussy.
Who?
The doctors and the lawyers.
But not the scammers and drug dealers.
Not really.
Really? I don't know. I don't. That's
They
not
know
my
how to create the
experience.
illusion.
I think doctors and lawyers.
It's white dudes who's not having sex with his wife. He comes to the strip club, probably in the daytime because it's different time frames, right? He in there, pick one out. He gonna get them like a 3 or 4 bands because he making like what $500,000 a year.
Yeah, he ain't playing with it.
And nobody really knows. He's not in the loop to tell anybody that she's fucking somebody else, right? So
Facts.
they gonna fuck the lawyer dude.
But why does it have to get to that point of like, why can't the lawyer dude just come here to release?
He not
like,
there for that.
Wow. I mean, y'all got the answers.
I mean, he's
For
speaking
real.
from a man perspective.
But
he
not
not
from
there
a
for
lawyer
that.
or doctor's perspective.
Yeah, he's not a lawyer or a doctor.
No,
We
but
have
he's a
people-
man.
I
Nah,
worked
but
at a-
like but he's like
He's a
literally
man.
no, but
And
he's
you don't gotta be a
literally
lawyer or doctor
assuming.
to understand.
I'm not
I'm a
assuming.
woman.
It's
I'm a
10%.
human.
All women, we have to have sex, right? We are human beings. You have to have sex with somebody. You too, right? So it's 10% of men in the world that women want to have sex with. The other 90% is struggling. They ain't really
Only
getting
10%.
10%. That's 10%. It's fact.
That's too low.
These
The other
Yeah, that's-
90,
that's
the
too
other
low.
is. I'm telling you, the other
He's
90.
talking about that's being desired.
Yeah, like
You
when
think
when they
only
walk in the room,
10%
you like,
of men
damn,
are
I want,
being
I want
desired?
him.
That is
Yo,
wild. That's
I
a
don't
wild
agree with that.
estimation.
We not gonna,
Because
we
I
not gonna
think
agree on everything.
the reason why I think that you guys are using the word the number 10% is because you guys understand that there's 10% of people that have the strongest amount of money,
Resources.
like, right? So I think that's where you guys are going, but it's not all
Money-
about money.
money-
a person who
not-
may not have money can still be desired.
Exactly.
So like where
I
where
never
does that,
associated
like,
with money.
He
But I
ain't
said
saying-
there's 10% of men in the world who women want to have sex with.
But why
It's nothing to do with money.
10%? Like that's
'Cause
like
people
that's
just don't have it.
have what?
That it.
That
No,
it.
yo, I'm
He got
I
it.
disagree. As a female, I disagree.
yeah,
I think
and as a female, I disagree as well.
there
It's all
are
good.
like, okay, yeah, we live in this capitalistic society, but women, especially if you grew up like in this fucking Disney Channel era, like you romanticize men not for the money, but just like
For love.
for love.
Yeah.
And
I ain't gonna lie.
really-
On that note,
No way.
I'm telling you, on that note, there's niggas that don't ever spend a dollar and be having the most
Thank
amazing
you.
times
Yes.
with women.
Thank
Yes.
you.
What-
That's the
did-
10%.
Did you not hear what
Nah.
he said? He,
No, no,
he
no, no.
said
That's a part
he
of the
wasn't
10%.
attaching it to money.
Of course.
He said he wasn't attaching
Of
it to money.
course. It's
He
a-
said that
either you got it or you
that
don't.
thing.
But I just don't. I feel like that number is too low.
I agree.
I feel like that number is too
All right, let's be
low.
real. Let's go back
So
to grade
why
school.
aren't there so many successful relationships? If the number is low, the success rate and
Will be higher.
relationships should be higher.
Facts.
No, because
I don't think
people
the
aren't
success rate
consistent.
would be
I think it comes with
based on the
consistency
man.
and respect.
Consistency
Yes.
and respect.
People are yes. That's why relationships don't last because it's not consistent. What are you talking about?
No.
If there were so many good men in the world, the relationships would be lasting.
No, but what you said had nothing to do with being a good man. What you said had to do with the it factor. That's what you said.
Right.
It's one and the same.
No, it's not one and the same. A person could be a good person, right? Because if you're talking about a good man, right? You're talking about their characteristic and their qualities, right? You could be a good person and not have that it factor. And that's why you don't get anybody.
Right. And you could be a person with money and have the fairy tale and all these things, and you would be by yourself, paying for pussy. We both not wrong. You understand what I'm saying? We building right now.
My thing is, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just think that the number is too low. I think that you're
Give me
not
your
giving.
number.
I honestly would say like 40, 50. That's what I would say.
Whoa. No way.
Nah.
Yes, way.
That means, all right, how many guys is in this room right now? I'm not trying to say that, right? I'm not,
Just say out of 10 guys. That's why I like to use the
out
number
of 10
10
guys that walk in the room, y'all might want to say in your mind, y'all will sleep with one.
That's not true.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's not true.
I love y'all.
What?
I love y'all for real.
Like
She ain't say nothing yet.
I'm agreeing because she's saying it for
So
me.
if
I'm
10
not,
guys
I'm
walk
not,
in
I'm
the
not
room,
talking about this room in particular.
I'm
My
not saying
answer has
this
nothing to
room,
do with
but-
this room.
No, of course not. But I'm saying in general, it don't matter what room you in. 10 guys walk in the room, unless it's 10 like athletes, and even if it's 10 athletes, y'all gonna pick one or two out of the 10.
What? That in our minds we're just like. we're
In your
fucking
mind,
him,
y'all
like-
gonna say, no, not fucking, but yo, I'll give him some play. I'll give him a time of the day.
And that's why I disagree with you. It's
Right.
not one or two.
It could
Okay.
be all. No, I'm asking. I'm asking.
No, I'm not saying that it
It's
could
not
be
gonna be
all,
all.
but it's not one or two. I feel like the same way that men can walk in a room and scope out females are doing the exact same type of scoping. But we're scoping in different kind of ways. I could look at you and say like, okay, I can go out with him aesthetically for like a certain look.
Aesthetically is
like,
crazy.
No, some people actually date people for like aesthetics.
No,
That's
you
true.
right.
Literally,
That's true.
You right.
I could like have a conversation with you. I'd be like, yo, this nigga makes me laugh a lot. I can have a good time with him. I could fuck with him on that type of time. I could look at you and be like, oh, you would charmer. Like I could have like smooth conversations
You
with
could
you at
look
night
at him
before.
and say that?
But I'm just saying like there's different ways on how women can scope and why they would want to date someone. You get what I'm saying? Like it's not only about the whole fucking perception. That's why when you was like, oh, out of 10 people, it would only be one or two guys. I'm like, no.
We're not really fucking, just giving him a chance, period.
And that's why I'm saying it's not one or two. There could be many different reasons. I could have different types of conversations and understand what I would want somebody for.
I agree with that. But that's just, you know what? You asked me a question earlier. Will I personally date a stripper?
Yeah.
You thought about it?
I did. I thought about
so
it.
then actually there's two questions that you didn't answer then. Sorry.
Okay.
What was the second one?
Would you pay for pussy? Like the
So I already answered this before, but I'll reiterate myself, right? Would I pay for pussy for the average chick in the strip club? No. There is a woman though that I would pay.
We
Don't
know
say her
we
name,
know who
please.
it
Don't
is.
say her name.
Yeah,
Not today.
no, not
Let's
today.
let her
Okay,
rock,
cool.
please.
But if
Or
it
else I'm gonna
ain't,
make this shit a clip and then we gonna send it to her.
we gonna send nah.
Yeah.
Me, I don't care.
I really don't though. But like, if it ain't that, I'm not. No.
So she's
In
the
order-
only person that you would pay
Not
for
she's
pussy.
the only person, but it would for me. In order for me to pay, right, it would have to be something that I really just want to get my rocks over with this, and it had to be like a real major like thing in my mind. For the average nigga, it might be she just whatever. I gotta feel that way. Like in my mind, it'd be like nah, like I'm willing to do whatever I gotta do to kill, and I only need one kill for that, and I'm good. The reality of it is, the average chick in the strip club ain't that. They
What?
not that.
What exactly?
They not that highly desirable. So when men come in and when men want to kill, like you said, certain niggas that come in with certain type of money and they got money to throw, niggas will be like, all right, cool. You know, what's your number? Some might play harder to get. Some might act like ain't no number. But think about this, right? Imagine all the women who's quote unquote dating nigga just because he got money, right? Not necessarily getting no money from a nigga, but just because he got it. There's women out here that like to just be around niggas who just successful.
Yep.
And may not even really be getting nothing from it. But
Just the
women just
energy.
love
Just that energy.
the energy. Women love successful men.
But then you can
Period.
also learn from that person too. You're around that person because you know that they're gonna speak some type of knowledge when you're with them. So you're gonna collect that information. So it's not only about like energy or just knowing that he has money. She understands that he's successful for a reason. So I'm gonna sit around and like listen because niggas like that will end up talking, and I'm gonna listen and absorb that and then make something out of it for
I
myself.
like that though. But what's a man's value? The highest value man. What does he possess?
I'm gonna.
Is that a trick question?
Yeah, because
No. Like money, status. He has game. That's valuable. And for a woman, all she has to really do is be beautiful.
I
To do what?
To just be around. Men want to be around beautiful women.
Fact. That's
yeah,
for a fact.
That's true. That's
I
for a fact.
I can
Yeah, but how does that
agree
benefit
with
her?
It benefits her because she's around it. She just said it.
Okay.
And you don't really need to do nothing for me because I'm already success. I can't really learn
I
nothing
guess I asked
from
the
you.
question from the frame of what
I wouldn't
happens
say
when
you
you gotta
can't
go
learn.
home.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But don't take it personal. Not you. But there's someone who's beautiful and they don't really have much to offer or bring to the table. A man with money could just bring him around. Like, damn, son, she bad. Yeah, son. That's it. He good. A beautiful woman adds to his status.
I can understand that.
So she's gaining more from.
Yeah, absolutely.
no, not to interrupt you.
You want a shot?
Yeah,
easy.
right.
You
That
want
should just come on my name over there.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
But what was your question? Because you were
Shot
about to say
o'clock?
something.
Who, me?
Yeah, you were gonna ask something.
No, I was just saying, like, how does that benefit the woman? Like, just being around. Like, it's the same thing I ask about niggas. Like, niggas that just want to be around, shit that be going on, it's like, all right, what happens when you leave? You got to go back home to your life.
No, that's cool.
But you'd be surprised, like how they're like dissecting what you've been saying that entire time that they were around you.
Exactly.
See, the problem with that is none of that being around shit matters until you apply it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but you don't know what they're doing when they leave you. You know what I'm
people
saying?
don't have
Like
discipline.
Most people don't have to. And I could speak for myself as being
We were
someone.
just talking about this too.
I could speak for myself who I was someone who was always around, always doing things, and I wasn't applying it. And I'm a nigga. Like I wasn't applying it. I wasn't applying the information, the knowledge that I should have been learning. Because the reality of it is, most people, when you around, you end up just liking the atmosphere
just being around.
of just being around.
In the room.
In the room. So it's like, think about how many people. Let's do real numbers. Like I know I be throwing out bullshit numbers sometimes, but let's do real numbers, right? For a group of friends, let's say 4. Out of the 4 friends, 1 actually make it to be like an overachiever, right? Like a high earner. Okay. 1 in a group of friends. But they still close and you've been around each other, right? Now, they say 5% of the entire world is the ones who got the most money. Only 5%. So you telling me that like out of all the people in this world, all the people that people been around, only 5% control the money? Why is that? Right? Because the things that you gotta do to get it, the other 95 ain't gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Like it's 2 things in my opinion that really separates people. That's fitness and finance. We all know what you got to do to be in shape, right? But are most of us in shape?
Nope.
That's my point. I want to get it.
My man about to come to the door real quick. And that's just real life. Look at how many people, like you said, fitness. Look how many people start the gym in January. January come. You know how many people fall off before March?
February.
yeah, by March, yeah.
February, March is over
true.
with.
It's over.
That's like high season. January is high season for the
It's
gym.
over with.
New Year's resolution.
So
What's your New Year's resolution?
I don't have none.
Wow.
Because in my mind, I just always want to elevate myself every year. However, whatever I did last year, I need to top that. Like, I need to do better. I was just talking with my man. It's crazy. He just walked in. I was just talking with my man. I'm like, yo, like, the reality is, like, I had to learn, like, I had to start leveling up my own standard of, like, just living, of life, right? I had to look at certain places I'm not going no more because my level of living has changed, has raised. And when you're in certain lifestyles, what I do agree, unless you're becoming the owner of those clubs, because I would definitely take a internship or somewhere where I want to learn how to figure out how the operations work for me to become the owner. The problem with, and this, sorry, to come back to what we were speaking about, strip clubs and strippers is most of them don't be having aspirations to own clubs. They aspirations to get whatever money was going on right then and there. It don't be no
short
real
term. They thinking short term.
It's short term aspirations. It don't be no real aspirations of really meeting somebody that could really change their life.
How can you say that though? Like that's such
Because it shows. It shows. It ain't nothing
It
that I'm
does show.
spitting
Look at
out.
how many strippers have converted, like, or have changed their circumstances.
Yeah.
Everybody can't be a
There's
boss.
a lot of strippers like that, right? We can't be all chiefs to no Indians.
Yeah.
But like some of the more ambitious, especially when you look at rap, a lot of them used to be strippers. Like, what do you mean? That cancels out that theory.
Yeah, maybe their ambition is not to be an owner, but to be something else. And
Right.
they went for it.
But you
There's
could be a small
strippers
part of a
with-
big thing and still get some money. You don't have
Listen.
to be the owner.
It's
And there's
one
strippers-
Cardi B. Let's be clear. So out of all
No,
these girls
what's her name? The
There
other
was
one.
Eve.
Tiger's
There was
Black China?
Trina.
Yeah, Black
no,
China.
listen to what I'm
Eve.
telling y'all though.
Eve was a stripper.
Trina.
Was a stripper.
Listen to what I'm telling
You know,
y'all.
like-
Even back then, there was one
Some of their
Eve.
mentals are done though.
There was one Eve back then. Let's be clear. There's one Cardi. Let's be clear, right? We could mention
It's a small
can't say
percentage.
that, though.
His
There's
point
one,
is it's a
right?
small
There's one.
percentage. It's
There's
not
one
many
in
making it out.
perspective of
You know how many? You know how big the
most
pool
elite.
yeah,
is.
like come on, bro. This,
Bro, you know how big the
There's
pool
people
is.
that might not be
But there's
mainstream
still
though.
girls
That's what I'm
on
saying,
on
like-
No.
smaller scales.
Let's be real, bro. You know how big the pool is of people who like how many drug dealers out here want to be rappers? You know how
That-
many?
you
You know how
cannot- that's
you know
not
how
a good
big the pool
analogy.
is of people. How many strippers might actually want to do certain things, and how many people actually break out to really do that
There's
and
so
make
many-
some money of it?
I know a stripper that became a doctor.
You know, one.
I know a stripper that started a trucking company.
But just because
My
she
point
knows
is,
one doesn't mean there's
I'm
not
not saying
others.
that it's
like, what are you
He's saying, what he's
bro?
saying
I'm not
is
saying
these
it's
things don't
impossible.
come in abundance.
They don't come in bunches
but
and
that's
bundles.
in life though. That's not just in the strip club.
No.
And you have to see
Listen
what
to what I'm saying.
clubs
We
and
was
things
talking
like
about
that.
majority.
Majority
Yeah,
what?
that's
We was
that's
talking about the
topic right now.
majority of like the industry. We was talking about the majority. So like, if y'all remember when I said, yo, you can speak for yourself and say, I'm not taking no money from a nigga and go fucking.
yeah, but you
Me.
that don't even make sense.
How that don't
How
make
can
sense?
she only speak for herself?
But
you
you're
can
speaking
speak
for
everything
everybody.
else? Like,
Yeah.
what
I'm
are you
not
talking
speaking
about?
for everybody.
But that's how it comes
I'm
off
saying-
though.
I'm
Like you're
saying-
talking
I'm
for
saying-
the
You're saying
general.
your
The
statistics
general
are the ones that
yeah.
matter.
No.
And I'm
That's not what I'm
like,
saying.
He's saying from his experience, based
I'm
off his
saying based on-
And
experiences.
she's talking
But
for
she
her.
got experience
Yeah,
too.
she does
Listen to what I'm
too.
saying.
You in this
Based
industry.
on my
So she can speak for every stripper?
No, that's
can't.
not what she's
I
saying.
could speak for most men who come in there who definitely bringing bitches home.
you
But
can't,
I feel
bro.
like my personal
Why can't?
experience is
You
a
going
little
home with
bit-
that nigga?
A little.
What do you mean?
Like you don't see
Why
it.
I
Like,
can't
Bro,
speak like-
you can't really speak for everybody.
All
like,
right, so I just told y'all there's women that's not even strippers who taking money for and fucking. We all agree that happens.
and
But
then when a
those,
nigga say,
like-
"Are you paying for pussy?" You say no.
I said
We
I
all
haven't.
paying for it in some way, somehow.
in some
No,
type
no,
of
no,
way.
no. But we talking about in
Let's
the
talk about that.
perspective that we speaking on it.
like
Are
how
you
you
doing
lie.
it? No.
Well, I mean,
I haven't done it.
We all paying
But
for
there's
it.
a lot of
We all
people
paying
that
for
know
it.
that.
I don't agree with that statement.
Some way, somehow.
But I don't think that the intentions are that you're paying for pussy. I just think that you're just like
Courting?
courting. Yeah, that's what it is. It's not
Paying
like.
for pussy.
Damn, niggas.
That's a fancy way for saying it.
So, all right, so then, can I ask you a question? Then, are you saying that women are prostitutes? Because if you want to make that correlation, that's what you're trying to say.
No, that's
Yes.
not what I'm trying to say.
That's,
You have
but that
to
is what
see
you're trying to
women
say
all
because
as
if
prostitutes,
your
yes.
term is I'm paying for pussy, who gets paid for pussy are prostitutes.
When
No.
when in fact the establishment that you're taking her to is
All right,
what's getting
so
paid,
no, look,
not her.
listen. With a prostitute, you getting what you get. You know when you pay, you're getting pussy,
Rendering services.
right? So when you dealing with a woman, you are taking a risk. Hey, let's go out to eat. I'm paying.
But the intentions behind it are still the same, right?
It's not
kill.
that's not really intentions, but I gotta get pussy sometime. I want to get pussy. Like I'm a man. Like
Yo.
I'm a human being. Like I
No,
want to.
of course you. Of
You understand what
course.
I'm saying? So I'm not saying that I'm taking advantage of the woman or doing those things, but I'm saying that hey, listen, if we going out on a date, eventually, I'm attracted
But it
to
is
the
what
woman.
you said it was at the beginning. You said it's a risk.
It's a
Of course,
risk.
it's a risk.
Because
Sometimes you win.
you
Sometimes
might not
lose.
fuck.
Yeah, but prostitution is not a risk. It's not a
I'm
risk.
talking crazy.
But that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I don't
not the
consider
same
it
thing.
as paying for pussy. Because you are paying for pussy
Like
when you
you
go to
say,
a
you
prostitute.
know, I
So
know
you know
for a
for a
fact.
fact you're getting it, right?
may
Sure
differ,
thing,
and that's
right.
okay. Our perspectives may differ, that's okay. But how I view it, if you're not my girl, I'm paying for you to go out on dates, and we going out on 10 dates. I ain't fuck it. I'm not going on no more dates. It's over.
That's how you feel.
After 10, you should know if you want to fuck me or not.
Save.
No,
look.
Okay, but okay, so
too much.
okay,
10 is crazy.
so
10
is a
say-
lot.
no,
10 is too much.
but say if you're dating
Everybody
somebody.
said 10 is a lot.
10 is a
But
lot.
say if you're dating
10 is a
somebody
lot.
that in their mind they state that I don't
If
fuck
I
anybody
take a
until
woman
I'm their
on 10
girlfriend or
dates,
until after a year.
I
So then
really
what?
like this woman.
Woman, yo, no woman is saying that. It's like
That's not- there are women
that's an
who-
exception to the rule. There's not many women saying, I'm waiting 10 days to fuck a guy. No.
But that's what I was saying earlier, even with the strip shit. There is always an exception
Please don't
to
play
the rule.
devil's advocate.
Say if she's
But
waiting
you
until
know
marriage,
what?
then what? What are you gonna
just feel
say?
like-
That's rare.
But women bend their rules for niggas they like.
After the first date,
True.
I would know that. And I'll say, I'm not going on a date with her no more because she's waiting in marriage. I'm good. I want to fuck now.
Yo, I'm
And I'm not saying me, but
Are you
I'm
saying
just
that now because you don't want you don't want to get married, or you just know you don't
No,
want
I'm
to marry
saying
her?
on the first date, you don't know if you want to marry her or not.
Of
you
course
know you
not,
wanna
yeah.
So
fuck.
I could be wasting time. I don't know if I
Right?
don't even know. I don't know if I even want to fuck or not. On the first date, I'm not thirsty.
Objection.
But you just. Yo,
I ain't gonna lie. He brought up a good topic.
and what is that exactly?
Me personally, I feel like I can't wait for marriage to have sex. I don't want to wait for that moment to find out if me and you was connected sexually.
I agree with you.
The sex is trash. Now I'm married to you. It's divorce. It's up.
Didn't they? Don't people say that you could talk through sex with a person? Like
I don't
Yeah,
think,
but
and I
so
told
much.
you, I
You
don't
don't
believe in that.
I don't believe in
believe
it
in
either. I don't believe that.
I don't believe in
either.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
You
y'all
Like
don't
he
believe in
said.
education? You don't think so?
I believe in education. I don't believe in the education is gonna help us.
Chemistry
to
is
be
just chemistry
Yeah,
is
chemistry,
and
yeah.
teaching somebody something is two different
two
things.
different things.
you can have a bad night with chemistry.
You could.
Yeah, absolutely.
You could.
And you might, and the person may know, like, I think he had a bad night. I'll give him some pussy again. Then the next night it'll be good.
Be tough.
I ain't
That's
gonna-
why
comeback-
y'all
the
laugh.
comeback is
I
crazy.
do speak realness, that's all. But people don't really want to
I ain't
accept
gonna
it.
listen.
Yo,
Look, I had a situation. I wanted to fuck this girl so bad.
Came up short.
As soon as I got a chance,
Over.
man, listen, that fight was over in a couple
Yeah, that
minutes.
fight was
She gave you the.
fixed.
She let you run it back.
The fight was fixed.
She let you run it back.
Of course, she let me run it back. But
Now, was the comeback-
I'm talking about. No, but look, I
What,
got
what was
lucky.
What was the second fight like?
No, second fight we good.
Oh,
We good. We good.
This
We
podcast
good.
The
is
rematch was
split.
crazy.
The rematch, yeah. I caught her. But that first one, she
Set up
caught.
the rematch.
Listen, that first one, she caught me with a Mike Tyson punch, and I was laid out 3 minutes. It was over with.
Oh, 3 minutes?
I'm
Oh, I was assuming 30 seconds. That's what I thought.
Oh.
Does that really happen?
30
Yes.
seconds is like
That can
I've
happen.
never seen that happen.
That can
Yes, that happens.
That happened to me a couple times.
So excited.
That happened to you a couple times?
Yeah.
30 seconds?
I don't beat my meat.
Okay, so what happened?
That makes
Let's
sense.
talk about that.
Yeah. What
I
exactly?
just don't beat my meat.
Well, just guys,
I
they
stop.
do that. They do the.
Wait.
They will
So
beat
because
their
you
meat.
don't beat your meat, you only hit him with a 30-second clip and
I
I
go around too, yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm
no,
not.
but I get what he's saying. The sensation of it causes you to like ejaculate faster than you want
30
to.
seconds
But
is
if,
real fast,
No, but
though.
if you beat your meat, it pauses whatever you have.
It
you know?
delays it, definitely.
I ain't gonna front. That's why I always say, man, beating your dick is like important to like life.
Yeah, nah, I can't do that.
No, but sometimes it desensitizes
I'd
you.
rather have my sexual energy all the way up.
No. I ain't gonna front.
I
But
agree-
beating
I
your
agree with
dick
him.
saves.
Nah, it's a lifesaver sometimes.
It's a
I'm not gonna lie.
lifesaver, bro. It's a lifever. I ain't gonna lie.
I
And a
used to
and a
move
money
that way,
saver.
but I don't beat my meat anymore. It's
money
clear.
Wait, why is it a money saver?
Cause all right, so I'm not into the whole like you paying for pussy, right?
Okay.
However, I'm very into not wasting my time.
Okay.
And if I know for a fact like I could beat my meat and I still want to hang out with you, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, I like you.
If I do it and I'm like, nah, I'm going to sleep. It's
That's
over.
facts, though. That's facts.
I ain't gonna, yo, it's been plenty of times.
Like I don't want to
where
hang out
had
no
a-
more. Like, oh yeah, nah.
I had a woman on the way to my crib, and then, I so happened to be bored and start scrolling.
And it
Next
was
thing you know,
over.
I caught one good one. Bro, it's over with.
I don't want to hang out no more.
I'm good now. You can go home.
I used to
Now
move
I know
like
it's
that.
you,
I
it's
used to
not
move
me.
like that too. Like if I beat my meat and I still want to hang with you, I really like you like
I
that.
like
Facts.
you.
Yo, pull up.
Yo, it's so crazy how
Not, but
men's
that's,
mental are like.
Men and women
Isn't
think
that,
different.
like,
We have to
think-
accept that.
that's it.
No,
100%.
I've accepted that 100%. It's interesting for y'all to say it out loud. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
I thought we was here to be
See,
real.
that's the thing though.
I'm
no,
always gonna be real.
no. There's nothing wrong with
Yeah,
you.
yo, that's
no,
my God.
There's
I ain't
nothing,
gonna
no,
hold
there's
y'all.
nothing wrong with you being real. It's just interesting to hear you guys say it out loud. Like I like her because I jerked my dick off. Like it's
No, not because I jerk my dick off.
That means
I
it's
like
not
her
only
because
about sex.
I'm not just focused on sex with her.
Right.
Like,
We could
So
really
wait, so
vibe
actually a
and cuddle.
compliment.
Wait, so
But
you
why
can,
do you
wait,
need
wait.
to
So
beat
you
your dick to know that? Like,
What?
Because you let all the energy out.
So now you, I guess, are restricted to just focusing on her mental and like
Yes.
other non-sexual
Yes.
things.
Yes.
That's crazy.
It
Because
is.
you can't
chill,
do
we
it
can
without
hold
beating me.
hands.
See, now you
Order
judging us
some
for some
food.
shit that y'all would never known about.
But
But
okay,
that's
so first of all, I'm not judging. I'm just asking. So
It's an educational moment.
yes, it's an educational
Let me
moment.
teach you. Don't talk to us like
No,
that
no,
because it
no,
sounds
no,
very
no.
judgy.
Oh my God, it's not
She's
judgy.
coming
I'm
off
No,
not-
I
very,
understand
very
what you're
judgy.
saying.
I
You know
promise
what?
it's not
Give her a little
judgment.
bit of game. Give her a little bit of game.
So look, if me and you plan to hang out, I'm gonna see you later. We not talking about meeting up to fuck. It's just the fact that we planning on spending time together.
Okay.
That's it. We talking about spending time together.
So
If before you get to me or before we get to that point, if I beat my shit and then I'm like, oh nah, let me get dressed. I can't wait. That's a good thing. That's a compliment
great
to
thing.
you.
But this is just a testament to how men are controlled by their dicks. Like
No, see,
No,
don't do that.
See, that's not being
I
controlled.
mean, like the fact that your
thinking about this.
perception is so skewed that you have to like just.
No, my perception is not skewed at all.
It
I want to
is.
know
I
how.
feel like that's
You
not
can't
wasting
even-
time.
But you can't even determine if you like a person without being your dick. Like
You can
should be able
determine
to
if
make
you
that
See how
like
you
them.
minimize? See how she
No,
minimizing the shit?
But okay, so can you
Minimizing it
counter what she's
or-
trying to say then?
I'm
'Cause,
so.
I
like,
could counter
what
it.
I'm saying
It's not
is,
determined.
this
Go
has
ahead, go
nothing
ahead,
to do
bro.
with sex because we are not having sex. You don't know anything about it.
You don't even know
but
I
your
beat my dick.
sexual desire for her, you
It's
think
not about
it's
my
gonna
sexual desire
muddy your
for-
perception.
Hold on,
Don't take it personal. Just listen.
I didn't even say this was my sexual
taking it
desire for
personal.
you.
No,
No,
but think about this.
Taking it personal.
Let me
You
finish
don't
what I'm
even, like
saying.
he said, you
Let
don't
me
even
finish.
know he beat his dick.
This is
You
not
don't
even.
know that.
You don't know. This is not about my sexual desire for the woman.
This is behind
at
the
all.
scenes.
Yeah, fact.
This is just me thinking to myself, like, after I get a nut right now, I'm clear. Like, my brain is clear now.
Facts.
Am I thinking about still being, like, you know what I'm saying? Am I still interested in dealing with you?
so my question
Seeing
is,
you, being
Hold
around
on,
you.
Frankie. Now let's be clear. Your mind could very well be clouded.
Facts.
And,
No.
and let me tell you, you might think that you like Shorty, but really and truly, you might just really want to kill, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you might want to kill and then realize, you know what? I really want to be around her outside of like the fucking shit. Like I really fuck with her energy. I really just, like he said, I caught one, cool, but I'm still excited about seeing Shorty.
I'm sure you guys
So-
have something like that too, though.
So it's never a situation to where like
I
now when you, like he said, when you thinking clearly and there's nothing in front of you that's clouding like your movement, if there's no and this is why I was trying to say, I hate to go back to this, but like if somebody wants to like strip just sex worker, right? Like you said, if she just likes to have sex anyway, and money ain't the issue or none of that. It's just that's what she likes to do, and she turned her passion into making money. Now, the money ain't controlling her, right? That she just already is a freaky girl. She like doing that, and cool, that fits. The same thing. It's like me wanting to have sex with this girl ain't controlling my mind.
Or just me wanting to have sex in general.
in general, ain't controlling my mind.
I just might be horny in that moment,
yeah.
right?
Sometimes niggas
my-
just be.
But
Facts.
now the fact that I cleared that out my
cleared
head
that out,
completely,
and
now
I still
I know
wanna-
I want to spend time with you
Correct.
is a good thing.
That's a great thing.
It's a very good thing.
Every
And it's also
dude,
some shit
every
that you
dude y'all
would
was
never know
close to,
about.
every dude y'all was close to, and y'all had like a good relationship with, they beat up before you hung out.
I believe that. That's not like.
I'm telling y'all, man.
And women do have this thing, but it's like after you fuck, like when you're digmatized, like you have to fuck first though.
yeah,
Like,
I was just the opposite.
right.
So it's
I'm
after
pretty
a nigga
sure y'all
kill-
have a thing. That's crazy.
But what
man.
is that? What is that? What does that look like? What's the opposite? What does that look like?
So we could be enamored with someone, and after the sex is when we realize, like, do we really like him like that? Because if the sex is whack, you're like, oh, okay, and then it changes.
So what happens if you really like him
and the sex was whack,
Stigmatization.
and it was trash?
and it was whack.
Like that's when you try to give it like another
go
chance, but then like you'll
So you
find
can like a man a lot, but if the dick not good, it's over.
I'm out. Out.
Damn.
I told you.
Damn.
I told you, Kev. I told you.
Out.
Damn,
You got
that's
it.
tough.
I told you, Kev.
Wait, what are you talking about?
They bet $100. They bet $100. They bet $100.
Wait.
It's not about you personally.
No, I know, but I want to know what the bet was.
You
What
got-
was
you
the
got
bet?
that.
What
You
was
got that.
it? No, wait. What was the bet? I don't get it.
If the dick not good, she out.
So Via's
What am I
theory is
Fuck the
that
personality.
sex is
That's
like
the
a
facts.
major thing. He
Reality.
said in marriages, but let's just use relationships.
Oh, definitely. I've always been on
I
that
said
with
sex
Viad.
and money.
Like,
See, but I always
I said
thought,
those the main two things: sex and money.
I tell people all the time, I will not stay in a situation if I'm not sexually
I
satisfied.
hear
Like, that's
you,
not
but
gonna happen.
My thought pattern or
that's
process
one
was I
contributing
thought
reason, but like,
Hold on, y'all having side conversation.
that shit was a little sexy too. How he niggas
Yeah,
still
because he
say,
like
I wasn't trying to say nothing. I didn't want to make it hot.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
But no,
go
I
ahead,
do
bro.
think that you could fix. I think you could fix certain things.
You think you could fix sex?
I've been in situations where certain things were a certain way at a point in time.
Like, okay, can you? Is it something that you can like describe? Because I want to understand how you can fix sex.
I be trying to understand that too.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I
me
can't.
three.
So
I need somebody to tell me.
No names, just like
I'm not
like a
worried
scenario.
about that.
Like
No, I'm just saying, like if. I just don't want to. I don't want niggas knowing my horny shit. But like, all right, so the way I like head, right? The way I like head is the way I like head, right?
Facts.
You might not know that off rip.
Okay,
I gotta tell you that.
but see, I think head is different from sex, like actual intercourse.
It's a part of it.
No,
It's a
I
part of
agree.
it.
No. I'm not.
Together.
I'm not
agree.
saying that head is not a part of it.
No,
I'm
head
thinking-
is like
I
very
think-
important.
No, but I think that you can
Tip of
teach.
the iceberg,
No,
like,
but I think
70%
I think that you
important.
can
But now,
teach
can-
head better than teaching sex.
No.
Like,
Just
no,
hear me out. Slow
I
down.
think
Slow
you
down.
That's
teach
true, though.
sex.
I agree
no,
with that.
I think you can teach
No, I
head better than
disagree.
sex.
No, you
Like,
can't.
Yes, you can.
Because sex is energy.
Hold on. Yes.
No,
Hold on. Slow
you
down.
keep
Let me
like choking.
let me get there.
Wait,
Let me
hold
get
on.
there. See, niggas is rushing. This is how I know niggas be rushing in the pussy. Like, slow
Oh
down.
my God.
Just let me get there.
Oh, you
Let me
talking
get there.
quick. Nah.
No. Let me get there. Let me get
All right,
there.
go ahead.
He busted in the pussy.
No, I'm playing. God, I'm playing. You gotta. So my thing is, I think sex is like here. It's like, or as far as like the scale, head, make or break the whole situation
Okay.
On both sides, on both ends.
on both ends. Make or break the whole
No.
situation.
Not
Incorrect.
true.
I
I don't really need good
Let me
head.
finish.
okay,
Let me
go
finish.
ahead,
For
go
me,
ahead,
I'm
go
talking
ahead.
about for me.
I
What?
don't need it.
You say you don't need it.
I don't need for women to give me, as long as your pussy good, you doing what you're doing good.
I
I'm
can't
good
get
with
straight
that.
into the pussy. I need.
I'm not.
that.
I
need
could
that.
give good head to a woman.
Mhm.
Yeah, but I don't. They head don't have to be good for me personally.
I ain't gonna lie. That's the thing. That's the motor. That get me.
Yeah, that's the.
That's that.
It greases the wheels.
That's just me though.
Pull it out.
I like fucking.
I like fucking
Nah,
too, but that's the thing.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what it is since I got older too. Like,
Yeah,
cause when I
it's-
was younger, I'm cool with just getting straight in the pussy. But now it's like, nah.
So
I
now,
need.
back to what you said though. Now I want to rebuttal what
I
you
think
said.
that you could work. I think you gotta, and I'm only saying this from experience.
Okay.
You could talk through certain things, even if
Okay.
it's not in the moment. You just communicate certain things, and I feel like based on the chemistry that y'all got with each other, even if it wasn't sexual, like y'all didn't have strong sexual chemistry, if y'all had chemistry, and I was able to talk to you and tell you how I like things and how I didn't like things, I think you could see that get better or change.
I think that only works.
And I've seen it.
I think that only works with a woman or a man, right? Who's open
To talking.
to not even talking, but like open to being able to
Get critique.
do those
things.
things.
Nah,
Yeah.
facts, facts.
Because so with head, for me, my experience is women who give better jobs at head is the ones that actually like to
doing
do
it.
it.
Oh yeah,
that's a
definitely.
fact.
So if
but I
you
think that's
That's general.
just off.
so if you like to do something,
She gonna
then
go crazy.
genuinely you're gonna be better
Better
at
at
it
it.
because
Yeah.
you enjoy it yourself. So you're not doing it just because I like it.
because it also
You're
like
doing it because it
stimulates
does
you
as well.
something for you,
But I
right?
will counter that because, like, what if you're a pleaser? Like, what if you like to please your partner?
Yeah.
You're going to make an effort to be
Exactly.
good at what it is that they desire.
Because they
Like,
might just be missing something. It
Because
might
you
not
want to
even be
please
that
them
they don't
because
like
you
it.
do like them.
right.
Like
But what
that.
I
was
think
the
that's
best
how
one?
any
Yeah,
any
It
woman
wasn't really a
learns.
bet. It was just the fact that.
But what's
we
the
go
difference
back.
between sexual chemistry and chemistry in general? I think chemistry, period.
I think
creates
sexual chemistry is
sexual-
two different things.
I think
two different
sexual
things?
chemistry
Two
is some
different
shit
things.
that you just
Because-
don't. You ain't even playing this.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we don't have to tell each other shit.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
It
That
just,
shit
it
we
just
just-
gels.
nigga.
So like, okay, like for example, like you see how that asked the question, would you stay if you're not pleased? And I was like, no, I can like you. We can have chemistry, and I like you, and we vibing. But if the sex is not it,
Exit stays left.
Damn.
Facts.
Pack that
That's
shit up.
why.
but because I like you, I'll try to like see
Give it one more shot.
one more shot, or maybe three. I always say third time's a charm, right? Like so I'll do that. But if
I'm just imagining you on the third time.
What makes
Like,
no dead ass, dead ass, like I'm out. I'm out. Because you know what I think about? I think about because I'm a person, I think about longevity, right? So I'm saying to myself, I'm not doing this for another 30 to 40 years if I'm going to be with you for the rest of my life.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing that.
Yo,
that's not
and this
happening.
is- not to rewind, right? You guys just proved my point. You ladies.
Wait,
just
what
proved
sense?
my point. That's what men are paying for pussy.
Correct.
They don't know how to fuck
Wait,
like
what?
that.
Wrap that back.
Wait. Yeah,
Wrap that
because
back in
please,
for me.
yeah.
That's why men paying for pussy.
because
Why?
other girls don't know how to fuck.
No, because they don't know how to fuck.
I don't think it's. I
Oh,
think
the
it's-
man.
I think.
Oh, yeah, I could,
But
yeah,
I don't
I
even think
could
it's just
see
that they don't know how to fuck.
I don't think that's why niggas. Is
I don't
paying
think.
for
I
pussy.
think niggas when niggas don't care to what happens. Like this. Let's be clear. There's some men who don't give a fuck about the outcome. There's some niggas that care just about busting a nut and that's it, right? So when you got a nigga who really don't care about the outcome, then of course, like if I gotta pay you to do, I don't care how you feel afterwards.
But
I caught mine and I'm out of here.
These are real stats, right? Women leave men more than men leave women. Why is that?
Wait.
Wait, what?
Why do you think that?
Women divorce want to divorce before the man wants a divorce.
Oh, because I haven't ever been married, but I just feel like, in my opinion, men don't leave because men get like real comfortable and complacent because they understand that regardless, she's there benefiting him in some type of way. Where a woman don't necessarily care about the benefits if they're not happy, because we're more emotional based, right? So if we're not happily in this situation, we're out. Where a man, because he's not as emotional, he can see like the rational reasons of why he's staying with this person and be complacent in there.
I could agree with you on that.
Well, he
That's
don't
what I
have he
think.
don't have many options.
What do you mean? Men always have options. The ratio of the world is
Women
is
have
geared
more
for the,
options than men.
You're wildin'. 1 man to 8 women in this world.
But to
No,
what? To
no.
sex or to
No.
have a
We got more
relationship with?
options in numbers. Y'all got more options in quality.
But for what? What is the option?
Women,
I would not say that.
Listen, ladies
'cause-
and gentlemen. Women fuck who they want. Men fuck who they can.
There's a difference.
That's not.
It's a
Yes.
difference.
It's not always true.
Yes, it
No.
is.
Right.
There's
Unless you one of the
there's always
elites.
There's always people who's the exception to the rule.
Yeah,
But
facts.
ideally, he's right.
No, he's right with in that
In
sense.
theory, yes.
Yeah, but when you talk about quality, I don't know why. I think it's the reverse. I feel like men can get more quality out of women than vice versa. Women can get quality from a man if he's successful or one of like what you guys the 10% people, right? But there's not enough 10% people. But I feel
That's
like
why I said in numbers, it's more y'all than it is of us. Just hands down.
no, of course. But he was talking about
But
quality.
there's not a lot of this. So if we being realistic, right? Women today are now making more money than ever before,
Of course.
right? That's now though, right? Even with women making more money now, there's still a lot of women who still want to be dependent on men
But I don't
or
think
dependent on just
But can I be-
something else.
Can I be? I don't think
other
it's.
than
I don't think it's
themselves.
dependency. I also understand that women, we do have this like maternal instinct where we know our clock is ticking, so we need a man for that reason too. Like we know that we're successful, we have the money, so we don't need you for the providing part, but we also need you for the aspect of being a mom. Like you get what I'm saying? Like so that's why another reason why women we settle for
us?
certain things.
Yeah, I don't know if that necessarily wanting to depend on a man's money.
Yeah, I don't think it's a depend
I don't know
factor.
if that's like a statistic. Like,
Because a lot of women who are successful, what they really want is to be a mom, and they understand that they need this counterpart to do that. Like,
Right, in this
It's
day and age,
nothing more.
you said yourself, like women are making
No,
more
women
money,
definitely
so-
making more money now.
and a lot of
100%.
women are just using men just to have the baby, and she don't even need you anymore. Like, she's like, I'm good. I'm good on that one.
Tough, right?
so
Wait, why
What
is
kind
that
of
tough?
what kind of men you want to have a baby with though? Not a sucker.
I know a lot of females when they reach a certain age, they don't care about the quality of the man anymore because they feel like they could take care of what they have.
Yeah,
I
35
need,
and
I
older.
need to
They
get
just-
that in writing.
Please don't do that.
35 and older.
I'm in that category, and I would not.
I'm
I
just saying,
don't agree.
35 and older, that's normally the ones who start thinking in that type of way.
I wouldn't say 35. The women that I've met that said what they said, they were in their 40s.
Well, he said older.
I said 35 and older.
All right, you're right.
I ain't,
got it.
35 and older.
You take 10 beautiful women, right? You said what's the ratio? 1 to 8,
What, 1 man to 8 women in this world?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
right? So out of the 8, the woman probably want 1 out of the 8. You take 40 dudes, 10 beautiful women, put them in here. The dudes that's outside know that who's gonna get picked when they walk up. They're like, damn, son, my son pulled up. I ain't getting picked.
You think niggas actually know when they not that person?
Of course. That's why they pay.
Or they do other stuff to make themselves overshine. Like, to be like.
Yeah, they try to perpetrate the appearance of someone who is that person.
Exactly. So you, like I said, you take 10 beautiful women, right? You take 40 guys. People start pulling up. Some people just gonna start leaving. I'm gonna get back in the whip, bro. I'm out of here.
That's crazy.
So let me tell you, I make a joke out of this.
Nigga said I'm out, man.
So look. I make a joke out of this a lot. If you got a few guys, you got a nigga that's 6'4". You know what I'm saying? Tall, dark, and handsome.
Nigga always tall shaming me, bro.
Yo, no, VI think you sexy. Like he's always talking about your looks.
You're beautiful man, my brother. Nice smile. Look, he want to smile.
That's crazy.
Right?
I can't go nowhere with this nigga.
Black kings.
What you gotta do is you gotta understand, like you said, niggas be able to read the room. Niggas know, all right, cool. I got one nigga. Toy guys, all right, cool. I got another nigga. He in shape. Might go, all right, cool. So now you just gotta figure out, like, all right, cool.
What I got? What do I? What,
you gotta figure out, like, all right, where I fit in.
What can I offer?
So now I gotta be the nigga.
Yo, listen, I'm trying to tell y'all,
so
man.
I gotta be the nigga now. Now, first of all, I gotta be niggas. Gotta know I'm here. I'm that nigga. Like, you gonna feel what? You gonna feel me?
You gonna feel my energy?
You gonna feel my energy? You gonna laugh? Now I gotta be able to do something to take the edge. Gotta swing the edge on my side, because now I gotta want to be desirable too, right?
Yeah.
So, and it's not even like you doing it on purpose. You just know subconsciously.
Nah, you doing it on purpose, nigga.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever, on purpose, whatever. Because you just know, like, all right, cool. So now the energy
I think it's more of a
go.
subconscious thing, though.
It's more of a.
I think it's a human nature thing.
It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. It's
Why
not just human
You're
nature.
competing in the sexual marketplace.
No, I'm talking about just, and not even just sexually. This is how people move in general. Because I know, like, all right, cool. If I just sit and chill, like, a girl might look at me and be like, yeah, who's that quiet nigga over there? Nah. I gotta be the nigga. Niggas gonna understand, like, oh, VI here.
No, but you be surprised.
VI is here.
Some girls actually like the quiet nigga in the corner.
You gotta look a certain way to be the quiet person.
That's not true.
Quiet
Because
niggas,
a lot
niggas
of times a girl will come over and be like, why you sitting over here by yourself? And then they start
you
talking.
have to look a certain way.
That's not
It's
always
more
true.
demeanor
That's not always
than
true.
looks.
Because you know
when
why?
I say quiet, I don't mean.
No, but can
it's not.
but can I be
It's a
honest?
disposition, like,
Yeah, because
your
So when you
energy.
look at him, you see a demeanor, no?
but then as a woman, no, but then
we don't mean like physical looks. Like
You have to
in
look
what
a certain
context?
way.
that's not true, because as a woman we could be like nurturers and be like, oh, what's wrong with him? Let me go check to see what's wrong with him. And you'll go be like, yes, like, and then out of nowhere, the quiet nigga in the corner. Like, no, seriously. And then so you go over and like, you good? Like, why you not, And
But
then,
if he don't have it, you gonna walk away.
oh,
But what is it? It to everyone varies.
Whatever it is to you.
But okay, so do you think that you have it?
Me?
Yeah.
I think so.
So what is it for you?
I don't know. I can't put it in words.
I can't put it in the
Nigga said,
bottle.
but I got
it. I know I got it though.
I think I'm not gonna say I don't, especially on camera.
Oh. Oh my God, yo.
I got it, yo.
Yo, I'm done. Yo.
I just think that most men who know how to be successful in rooms, you know how to play toward your strong suit. Most men. Like, and that's just the nature of the beast. It's like, if we all going out hunting, like, all right, cool, this is my strength, and I got to work towards my strength to catch what I want to catch. And that's just that. You're not going to work towards your weakness. You're going to work
It's like a
towards your
superpower.
strength. It's a superpower.
So if I'm funny, I use my
funny
my
niggas
charm,
is going to be funny.
my
and-
charisma. You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
Some people just use they hard work. They might be in the gym. They might have like a chain or something. They might pull up. They could just chill. And the joint's gonna flock to him. That's his superpower.
That's his superpower. Yeah, facts.
You use what you got. You work with
Exactly.
what you got.
That's
Some
my
niggas
point.
lead with bread. You got some bread. You know you reeling in that fish. You know what time it is. You throwing up. Who wanna have a good time? Do liquor? I cool. You know I cool. This shit go bang quarter. She caught the bait. I know now who to throw some shots at. Like niggas, you know.
I think the ultimate goal for most
it
men
sounds very
predatory.
Yeah, but men are territorial. That's why we be so heartbroken when a chick cheat and shit like that. We don't want that.
Though, that's not just gender exclusive to men.
Nah, we really can't take that shit.
But yeah,
Women are extremely territorial.
No comment.
Y'all territorial only if the man was of value to you in your eyes.
Yeah, but value is determined by the girl.
Yeah.
Like,
And
what
your
you
eyes.
might see is, yeah, it's true.
In your eyes.
Facts.
Yeah, so like for us, so for us personally, it's like, yo, damn, son, that's my
We're
joint.
trying to one up each other with
Yo.
the ending. Like,
That's my dog,
Wait,
though.
did we just agree with each other?
Yeah. Nah,
All right.
so look, right now you had a nice young lady. Y'all was kicking it. Y'all was vibing. For whatever reason, she wasn't jacking you anymore. Somebody must have probably took her from you. Whatever. That's what it is. Now they're like, yeah, son, yo, Rel, son, I seen your shorty with such and such. Yeah, son.
Aw.
Yeah, I'm hurt. Man, it ain't about nothing, bro. But we territorial. It's like, yo, fuck, son. Like,
And
damn.
and what make that worse? If you know that chick, you wasn't even trying to make it a girl, you still hurt. Nigga still hurt.
That too.
You be like, damn, man. This nigga fuck my side bitch.
Yeah.
Yo,
But if you
no.
attach to them, if we territorial, that's just how it is.
Y'all haven't, I'm pretty sure we all know a nigga who like got multiple bitches, and each and every one of his bitches is girl. You be like, damn, every girl can't be your girl.
So I ain't gonna lie, I really
That's
don't, I don't like
real,
that
though.
about you. I really don't like
every
that.
girl
Vi got
can't be
eight
your
girls.
girl, bro.
No, Vi acts so scorned about mad shit. Like you let it go. Like just let the shit go.
Nah,
bro.
I'm not scorn. I'm just being real.
Nah, like
You,
you really
you
like,
give scorn.
We
You
giving
act
y'all,
like
we
you
speaking from
scorn.
the heart right now, man.
I'm not scorn. I'm just
Cause
being
that's not
real.
the first time you done brought that shit up on the
Yo,
show.
but it really be like that. Like
Nah,
niggas,
it's touching you. It's touching
niggas
you.
really be out here acting like every single girl they come across is like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
But if that's
Because you want
his
a
joint, that's
piece
his
of the
joint.
pie.
No, I don't necessarily want a piece of the pie, but
He
you
do.
know,
He
I
do.
don't necessarily want a piece of the pie. However, if sometimes you come across like that, then let that be that. Like,
A dude that got 8 girls, the girls know that they willing to share him.
There's no way
What?
a dude has 8 girls and one of them, you know, you can measure the amount of time a dude spends and know if he has other bitches. Like,
is that real? That's real?
What?
So y'all want to do
What, time and effort?
No. What she said was you can measure the amount of time that a man spends with you to know if he got other bitches or not. Is that real?
I agree.
You agree?
That
I-
sound,
You gotta
that's
entertain a
wild.
lot more.
Because I feel like from experience, when men are truly interested, they invest time into you. So when they're not investing time, they're occupied with other people. That's what
Or
I think.
other things.
Thank
Okay,
you.
other
Thank
things.
you.
It don't gotta be other people.
Don't gotta be other people at all.
Purpose before everything.
Calme. Thank you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Other things.
Okay, I can agree. Other things, yes.
Y'all want a man who no woman want?
I mean, no. Okay, wait. I've heard this before, right?
My
And
man Tom did.
and I could understand that you would like to be with someone that people are attracted to, but I don't care because I'm attracted to you. It doesn't matter what other people think. Like, why is that such a big deal?
It always matters.
No, it doesn't matter.
But the question is, would y'all want, if you're attracted to a man, more than likely, other woman is attracted to him too.
No, I've been with people who are unattractive, and I'm okay with that.
yeah, that's a flawed
Attraction
logic.
is not ugly.
Nah.
Yeah, but I've been with
Isn't
people who are unattracted to the majority of people, but I'm attracted to him, so I'm okay with that. I am okay with that because
Women
I don't give a
prefer
fuck what
that.
these other people think. Like
Women
I don't
prefer less
believe that.
competition.
Where are they
Yeah.
now?
Natural that they feel.
Where
this
are they
way.
now?
they were inconsistent.
Graveyard.
It
was-
depends on like what
They was insecure.
is
They
she
was still
most
being a
like.
nigga.
But you know that. Thank you for saying that because that is true. So like, regardless of how much you give a person a chance, when they know that they are unattractive, they doubt why you're with them. And I've dealt with that where like they would question me like, why are you with me?
Why do you doubt that though?
Because he couldn't
He
understand.
couldn't believe
why
how
I
he pulled
gave him
it.
a chance.
He's like, yo, how I pulled this?
Yeah,
Damn,
he's
son.
actually right about that.
His own insecurities.
Yeah,
I agree.
I was with someone that was like
It's
that.
ugly
That sounds
dudes who
like- that
got
sounds
confidence and they pulling all the
somebody
bad
not,
joints. And
taking
the
accountability.
dudes in the
You said
spot like,
that?
yo, son, how he
It
get
just
her?
sounds like a
And then
little
it
bit
will
of you not
abuse
taking
them because
accountability.
he's like, you don't really want
How?
me. Like,
I'm just saying.
Wait,
putting
how am I not
just the
taking
way
account-
y'all responded to that, putting it all on the nigga, like, oh, he's
No,
insecure and blah, like, nah.
I've actually been with someone who expressed
I'm
their
not-
insecurity. That's what I'm
Sure,
trying to say.
but why? I'm just saying that something's missing.
What do you mean?
It can't just all be him. Why is he insecure? Just like women say,
I've-
just like women say, you helped my insecurities.
I see where you're going.
from my own personal experience, I dated a guy who would be seen as like, I guess, less attractive, but not in my eyes.
Yeah.
But this is a thing that he had in his mind. He cried to me one night, like, yo, why did you choose me?
Yeah, same thing happened to me.
That it was over once he cried to you.
No, it wasn't over. I was still with him.
No way.
It
He
was
cried
a
to you
little
too.
over
You had
for
the
me,
same
like-
No,
experience.
yeah, that's what I said. That happened to me.
The ugly dude cried to you.
Yes.
And the ugly dude cried to you.
Yeah.
And you're not with them anymore.
But we're not
Crying
with-
is to not keep a woman.
It's not. It's the insecurity.
It's
that I
So
guess
it was how
Crying
did
is
insecurity show itself
crazy.
though? Because
Y'all
he
not-
told you.
we were
He
drinking.
asked why'd you choose me?
Yes, we were drinking.
So you deaded it right there.
No.
because I did.
Deep down
Maybe she
inside,
did.
she
I
dead at
I
that.
did it.
So the reason why my situation ended was because like we would be out and say if I went to the bartender, I would come back and be like, so what were you talking about for so
See,
long?
all right, there we go. That's what I wanted to get to. Cause I'm like, it's not just.
But that's
he's
the insecurity right there.
What was you doing with the bartender?
Ordering a fucking drink.
Nah,
like what? I
come
don't
on,
understand.
nah. Why would he ask that? Because I could see you just go to the store and order
Because he
something.
was
Because he's
insecure.
insecure. Like what?
I don't
Alright.
understand.
He probably saw
No.
some flirting.
That's what I'm saying.
some
Like,
extra-
Wow.
throw a little,
Maybe-
sprinkle a
no,
little
no,
accountability
no,
in there.
Okay,
Now
see,
I'm gonna rock with y'all a little bit.
This is
Some
the part that I don't-
insecure dudes,
like it's a
any
thing.
little thing,
No,
they
I
gonna-
get that. I
it's
do.
gonna
I
look
get
like,
that.
yo, what you was doing over there?
And you know
Any
what?
little
we
thing
were-
gonna look crazy.
Like for example,
Exactly,
we went to a
thank you.
casino.
But she a friendly
But it was
woman,
both.
though.
No, look, no.
She catching
no.
flashbacks.
Why do you
I don't wanna
perceive
see
her
that.
friendliness
She
as
catching
like
flashbacks.
flirtatiousness?
I didn't-
I don't like how you
No,
say
no,
that
no, no,
because
no.
it's not fair that I'm friendly and people take it as flirtatious. That has nothing to do with
Thank
me.
you.
But
A woman that's
Thank
too
you.
friendly is not good. A good woman.
I'm not even. I'm done. Like,
What if she was raised to be polite?
thank you. I'm polite.
Yo,
I have
for
manners.
real.
I was
Yo,
raised
yo,
with
yo,
manners.
yo,
Like,
Annoying. Like,
My man.
no, that's bullshit. That's
Yo.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
I'll give you my opinion after. I'm gonna let you talk though.
So I went to the casino and we both went there for the first time. So there was a security guard there and I was like, oh, where is such and such table? Because it was a game that I wanted to play. He pointed, blah, blah, blah. We literally got into an argument 10 steps away from the security guard. Why were you talking to him? You couldn't just like let me lead the way. I'm like, because I just asked him where
Yes,
this...
now you're right. That's insecurity.
Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
insecurity.
So are you wanna sprinkle something on that one too?
I
That's
do.
insecurity.
And I have a
Hold on,
similar
hold on.
story.
Hold on,
Experience
hold on.
just like
that's
that.
insecurity.
Hold on. Why you couldn't just let him lead the way though?
Because we were both there for the first time.
Yeah, but if so what?
Let me
Kevin,
figure it out.
Kevin,
Let him if he say, yo,
Like,
come on, let's
no.
go. Like,
Now I feel what he's
You know
saying.
what I'm saying?
I feel what you saying.
Why didn't he take the
There's no right or
initiative?
wrong though, because you could have been like,
that shit is crazy.
yo, babe, listen, ask this dude right there. Whatever. I got you.
Why did he take the initiative is the real question. Why did it take for her to do it? If he had a problem with that.
he might not have known she's about to walk up to this nigga and ask him
Wow,
no
because
questions.
it's always her fault, right?
I'm just saying, like,
Now, you can't be a hesitant man, though. You just can't be a hesitant man.
Especially
I
if
agree.
that's your thing, like, oh, I don't want her to lead, then you would do the leading. No?
As soon as you walk in, yo, hold on, let me see what's going on real quick. Once you say that, she gonna hold on.
Or
Right.
she gonna go do what she wanna do.
And
Wow.
that she no good.
Or she gonna go do what she wanna do.
And if she do that, that means she's kind of no good.
Yo,
But
nah.
if she respects you and you walk in the building, like, yo, hold on, let me see what's going on real quick.
let me
check
assess
I
the
got you.
situation.
Let me
Yeah.
I know we both
Yo,
never
big
been
dog,
here.
big dog, pull
Yo.
up. And you know your man got that energy. Yo, big dog, pull up.
100%.
Where we gonna sit at? You gonna be sitting there like,
Yo,
yeah, see?
I can't take y'all. Like, I really
Because you
can't.
be all
It's a
telling
real-
the
but,
truth.
like,
but you know it's a real thing. You know what he's saying has
no,
some.
I know what he's saying. I'm disagreeing with what you just said.
What I said.
When you was like, or she's gonna do what she wants to do.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
That's the option.
That's an
I
option.
understand it's an option, but it's like it just seems like people are explaining their experience, and you guys are like very willy nilly to like be like it's her
Dismissing it.
fault.
I didn't say
Yes.
no.
Because what was you
I
even-
I
No,
asked the
because
question.
you-
I said I just felt like if you say a man is insecure, just like if a man says, "Oh, my girl was insecure," chances are the woman is
you
gonna
did
say,
made
"Why
her.
is she insecure?"
Yeah, correct.
You're
But
playing devil's
but the thing is,
advocate,
I
but
That's
she's
what I'm
giving
doing. I'm
like
asking the question.
substantial
I
like
explained it.
From the
evidence
story.
behind
Yeah,
him
but I
being
explained the story, and
insecure.
you even said, "Oh, so why were you at the bar? Like, what
I
were you
asked the
doing?
question.
Like, seriously?"
I asked the question. What were you talking about with the guy at the bar that would make me feel like?
But do you-
There's something that's a little bit too extra about this conversation.
But it's your conclusion that he was in fact insecure?
I believe that he had insecurities. I believe
Right.
that.
So she was ultimately right.
Sure. But do I believe that she helped some of his insecurities?
Wow.
Did she add to it?
Why does she
There's
have
a
to be
possibility.
I
complicit?
wouldn't say help.
'Cause
I would say
asked
triggered. I wouldn't say
security guard
help.
her
Maybe. You know
But
what I'm
why do
saying?
you
Like,
have
there's
to
a
constantly
possibility.
find women complicit in a man like his shit?
Wow.
Say it again.
Why is the woman complicit? He's insecure. Why does she have any contribution to that?
I literally was going to a bar
My
to
bad.
order
Women
a
are so
drink.
perfect and-
I didn't know. She's not talking
Bro.
about perfection. That's not what she's talking about.
That's what it sound. It just
Son,
sound like what you
it's like
mean?
they can never do nothing
Why
wrong.
Why can't she be complicit in it a little
Women
bit?
are flawed just like men are, but in this particular instance,
This particular, sure, but that's why I was asking the question. Asking the question because the way she laid it out was just, the relationship ended because he's insecure. That's it. Okay, cool.
Well,
But
she
I was
provided
just
an
giving a
example.
brief, and I provided an
It was
example.
very brief.
Even
I
with
asked
my
question to
example-
find out.
We wasn't talking about, one or the other. We talking about just insecure men.
I was just trying to figure out, okay, is there some triggers in there? Is there something else in there other than me just saying that this person
He was trying to
insecure
get to
and
the
that's
root
it?
of the situation.
Yeah, like,
But you ultimately determine that he is.
I'm not determining
I don't
shit
care what
because
nobody say.
it's none
If
of my
you're not
business and I
insecure,
wasn't
you just
there.
not insecure. You're not tolerating that. Listen, you going on to the next. When you're not insecure, it's on to the next. Oh, you're not with it? All right, cool. I got options. I'm good on you.
I have a similar story with the bartender thing, where the guy acted like he questioned me, like this. It was like an older white bartender, and he's over here like questioning me, like, "Oh, why were you so friendly?" And it was like the guy actively like engaging in the conversation. Here it is, I'm being polite. Like that's insecurity.
But all right,
Yeah, because your comment with the whole
Pause.
friendly situation.
I'm sorry.
we might ask the same question.
I don't know,
Niggas
but
is twins today.
yeah. Right. So wait.
Jealous?
So wait.
Nah,
Was
Nah,
that?
I'm
all
actually
vibing,
like
yeah.
good. I'm happy to see this
Was
shit.
that
Don't try to amp it.
No,
See
no,
her,
no,
right?
no, because I always do that with them too.
Negative.
Was
She's
that-
so negative?
pre-stripping days or during your stripping days?
During
Stripping days.
So he think you in character.
what am I gaining by being friendly with the bartender?
That's
I
your-
don't
I'm
think
paying
any.
for a drink.
I don't know.
You saw the first
what
thing that
would
the
Why
first
you
thought that
going
came to
pay
your
for a
mind.
drink when you're there with your man.
No, well, he was paying for the drink. I'm just saying, like, I ordered the drinks.
Wow.
So why?
You do realize. No, but think about this. What she's saying is
All this
another.
hierarchy, by the way, is really crazy.
But what she was saying was another man who's an older white man just started a conversation with and her being polite, interacting in conversation. Right? Now, two things. One is there is a such thing as too much conversation.
I agree.
Right?
I can
Like
agree with
when
that.
you're with somebody.
When you
Yeah,
with
I can-
somebody,
I can agree-
100%,
yeah, I
like,
can agree with that.
Certain conversation, you cutting that shit short.
Appreciate you. Thank
It was 2 lines,
Whatever-
literally. It was not even enough to be riled up about.
Now, is that true or is that you just saying that?
All right, so
not.
what
I'm only here to
initially
be
attracted
truthful.
y'all to these?
Personality.
What was the personality if the nigga insecure?
That
No.
doesn't show itself.
It
in
sounded like he
the
was
beginning.
probably faking.
No, because you have to understand, everybody has a
The
representative
perception
in
we
the
was
beginning.
talking about.
Exactly.
So that representative was very charming.
it wasn't
He was
insecure.
very humorous, and he just had like a certain like articulation. Like I just like people who are articulate. I love conversation, so that's what it was for me.
Sapio.
Yeah, I am very,
Sexual.
very sapio.
Man, listen,
Ooh. So what are you?
Heterosexual.
Yeah. Anyway, but
I mean, like
So
y'all-
what did we learn today?
Yeah, I was about to say, like I stated before, you know.
What'd you learn today?
Me? Hold
Yeah.
on. End off with me. What? we can end, I can end it. I end it.
What'd you learn today?
I would like to learn what you was whispering in her ear when we were all talking.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to
I
learn.
said it out loud. I said, I forgot what we mentioned, but I forgot what we said. But I said that's why they paying for it.
Right. It was like another, I guess, like,
You guys said something, and you said if the sex not good, you're out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, like I don't know how many bodies y'all got, but out of the bodies y'all got, y'all probably a lot of them probably couldn't fuck, and the people who couldn't fuck, y'all left them. And if y'all thought they couldn't fuck, other women probably think they can't fuck.
That's not true. What's good?
Other women probably think they can't
What's
fuck.
good for me doesn't mean that it's necessarily good for
Listen,
you know.
if you fuck good, you fuck good.
right, nobody
So we
can.
learned if you fuck good.
That, like,
What'd you learn today?
these
That's not what I learned, though.
statistics, like, I learned a lot with that. Like, these 90 and 80%, like, percentages. That's been, like, a thing, I guess. But I don't know. Like, I learned different perspectives, different male perspectives.
So what did you learn? You said that's not what you learned. My bad.
I ain't really learned anything new. It was just confirmation.
Say yeah. Double down for the shit is good.
Yeah.
What'd you learn, bro?
What you learned?
He wanted to be last.
Oh, yeah, my bad.
What you learned?
I learned that you scorn.
I'm scoring.
Yo, nah, they
Out of
told my boy
everything,
dirty.
that's what
Nah,
I'm
you're
scoring.
scoring.
Well, why do you feel
We're
like
gonna
I'm
talk
scoring?
off camera about
Yeah.
that.
Why you feel like I'm scoring?
It's you just don't know how to let certain things go. And
That's
it's like
what you think?
the way when you represent it, it's a little bit more like razzle dazzle on it.
Now, is that me being real about my own personal experience and just
I'm not saying that you're not being real about it. I'm just saying
that's not being scorned.
No.
That's not being scorned.
Scorn means you can't let it. You not letting. This is you not over.
I let it go. That's why I could be able to joke about it now.
There's a tone of bitterness.
You're not. That's what I'm. There's a little bit of like.
Nah,
But
I think he's
was I
speaking
bitter about?
from a,
That's why I said we're gonna talk off camera.
a perspective of he learned from these things,
That's
and now
it.
he's able to articulate what he's been through, and now
Thank
he's
you.
not moving like
He
that.
didn't even
anymore.
articulate shit. He just brought it up and it just that was it. Left it there.
With like 1,000 negative connotations.
No. The only thing that you could say that was kind of negative, that wasn't really negative, when we talking about strip clubs and strippers.
No, that's what I'm saying.
And,
Let's talk about
like,
it. You asked me what I learned. I said what I learned.
so that's what you learned.
and I
That's what
said,
you feel like you
and I
learned.
said we could talk about.
That's the
I'm
story,
a
he's
black
sticking
man
with it.
scorned.
You're a little scorned, bro. That's it.
What did you
I'm
learn?
really
what
not.
did you learn, Vi? What did you learn?
What'd you learn?
What I learned is that everybody, like y'all said, got different perceptions and their own personal realities. But I also believe that a lot of people don't know how to be real with themselves.
Oh my god.
That's what I learned. I
Wait,
learned people don't know how to be
that would be another
We
conversation.
about to go into a whole nother
Because
thing.
I
right now.
would like to
Shade
know
in there.
who wasn't
People
being, wait, but who wasn't
People
being
don't
real?
know how to be real with themselves.
Who wasn't being
I feel
real?
like, I feel like you
Act
think that your
Now, for
opinion-
example, when even
But
earlier
wait,
when he
who
said,
wasn't being real? I'm confused.
even earlier when he said, I took it come up a few times. Everybody was like, "Oh, he said some wild shit." Like,
What did I say when I was wild?
Because you take the
nothing.
condom off without consent?
No. Listen to what I'm saying.
everybody
Y'all-
did that.
Let's stick to what it is.
No,
He did
that
that
was what we were
before.
talking
Listen to
about.
what I'm
He did-
saying.
This shit feel crazy. I'm taking this shit off.
Listen to what I'm
What?
saying.
That's normal?
It's not normal, but we've done it before.
Niggas have done it.
I'm not excusing it.
Niggas have
We
done
didn't.
it.
No,
So-
the
Without letting
conversation
the girl
wasn't that
know?
niggas did it or didn't do it. The conversation was, is
Low-key, the
that
girl
rape?
knew.
And we said that was rape. That-
What I'm saying is,
Low key?
Think they knew,
How can you say low key?
wait, what did you say?
huh?
Wait, what did you say?
Wait, say it again.
No, what did you say?
They knew. They knew.
No, you can feel the difference when the condom is on and when it's not.
They knew.
No. Wait, are you saying they knew before you took it off?
They knew after I took it off.
Yes, because it
That-
felt
there we
different.
go.
So they knew.
You know what? All right. I think, what do you say, Kevin, at the end, please? Just,
I said,
I'm not saying it's
Yes,
okay.
thank
I'm not
you.
saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's okay. But I'm just saying
Listen.
that to be real, what he said was the point was being real. We're not gonna hide from it and say we didn't. Damn, I'm spitting. We're not gonna hide from it and say we did not do it.
that's all I was saying. You
But
can
we
be
wasn't
real.
being
but
real.
that's not what we were
We
talking
wasn't talking
about.
about whether you did it or not. We was talking about the fact that it's crazy.
Yeah.
What part was that? With this
Oh,
condom?
you didn't
Oh,
come, you
wasn't
didn't
here.
come in
That
yet.
was one
Yeah,
of
yeah.
the, you know, within an hour and a half. that she was like- yeah,
Nah, let her know, B.I.
it was in that area. It was in that
Yo,
area.
I'm done.
But even and we could end it on this note. There are things that somebody may feel like it's crazy and other person may feel like it's not, right? There are things surface level that just genuinely like crazy, right? A man taking something in this aspect, raping a woman is wrong, regardless to what way you look at it, hands down. Now, if I'm in it and I just feel like this condom ain't doing it for me, and I take it off, and you know I'm taking it off, I'm talking about like like I took it off, you see what's going on, and you still allow whatever is to flow. That's not
That's not what we were talking
That's not
about.
what we was
But
Yeah,
that was my
that
first time
sounds
ever hearing that,
consensual.
right? So when we did it, in our mind, we wasn't thinking that was rape,
right.
right? We weren't thinking that. But when you brought it up, I'm like, damn, that's
Of
crazy.
course
I've done that
Of course I done
before.
took off condoms and you went.
If
and,
we knew that, I don't know.
Yeah.
like
Please.
And on that note,
Thank you.
and on that note,
Let me stop talking.
Yo.
Nigga, can we cut that part? It's live still?
nah, we good.
Love.
Who wasn't being real, Vi?